Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Salute the LTTV in the building, man.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Nobody's LT, and I'm certainly not implying that.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Salute the LTTV in the building, man.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Nobody's LT, and I'm certainly not implying that.
LT cooking your ass.
LTTV, whatever his channel name is called. I'm sorry for being the dusty. How about that?
Can we talk about crepuscular rays for a second?
Like the No Jumper channel itself got like 25 million views like last month, right? So like that's one of like the best months, right? But you know, like what like he pretty much said was, yo, listen, you know, like the overhead right now, you know, is getting a little close to the revenue that's coming in every month. So, you know, it's time to be kind of like proactive. And as we work on sort of selling this $5 million studio, you know, we just need the fans to chip in more. You feel me?
You are a he probably beat off on that couch before he got in here.
What's your favorite goons? Like what you gooning to right now?
It's not cool.
Man, I got y'all. So
whoever Adam fucking, that's who he's going to. He's going to whoever Adam fucking.
If Kendrick was Canadian, but Drake was American.
Again, bro, you continue to cuss in front of your kid, my nigga.
How many times did you watch Kazumi and Adam fuck?
Damo's a crash out. Didn't know that about Damo. Flakko is a D1 instigator. D1 gaslighter. D1 gaslighter versus crash out. It's like mixing milk with oil.
So
Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, let's get right into this one. So Flakko went on the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, and they wanted to keep it a buck. They called him out. They checked him for his fuck shit on the No Jumper platform. This got real ugly real quick. I thought this was a cordial conversation about hip hop, and then it went left. Shit went left. Flakko was getting pressed, and Flakko ended up rage quitting. Oh. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Let's get into it, chat.
Oh, crossed my timeline. I saw two friends, have commentary about each other. And I didn't like it. I don't think that I like it. I don't like it when, black men sit on the opposite sides of the fence. We can find a way to bridge that gap. Plus, I did think that the picture of like as they were calling it, the Hip Hop Nerd Collective, was very, very funny. And we never ever talked about it on this podcast. So I kind of want to rehash some of Dom's video with his talking points. Well, the talking points from the Olay and Friends, but really the reaction to the reaction. So like Flakko's reaction to that video and then Dom's reaction to it.
His camera turned off.
Damn. As we were getting into it, ain't that crazy?
See, this is what happened when you want to ask Boss Man D-Lo questions.
That was the clip too. Niggas asleep. But while we wait for Flakko, I mean, we just got to keep going. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to rehash some of that conversation. Dom, can you give an overarching perspective or view, just a quick one, of the current state of Black hip hop media? Well, is it Black hip hop media if they're not Black?
Yeah, I think so. With my video, so the conversation we had on Olay and Friends was about.
Well, it will ultimately be Black media if you're like doing hip hop. Your whole platform is like No Jumper. That is Black media. You may be a white person, that the head of No Jumper, Adam 22, aka the 16, filthy work. Yeah, man. That's a Black media platform, regardless of it being white spearheaded. It's a hip hop platform. It's Black. Well, he's in the Black space, I should say.
It started at that picture of Adam 22, Vlad, and I'm Nick's linking up, and I thought the broader conversation was, why do we allow these guys to exist in hip hop when they're obviously here to profit from it? They're obviously here to just use the culture as a means to make money, and then ditch it once they make enough money. Which, to be fair, a lot of them haven't yet because it's been very lucrative for them. And then Flakko made a video kind of just being like, well, is it a bad thing that they want to make money? Like, is it a bad thing? I believe he used the word voyeurism. Like the fact that hip hop people are able to look at it and be like, I see myself in this and expand it worldwide. That's a good thing. And my rebuttal to that was, at what point does it stop being a love for the culture and start becoming a costume of the culture? Niggas are dressing and pretending to be Black instead of just enjoying the art form.
Because at some point, this is what Adam 22 does. Adam 22 will literally interview gangbangers with no music and be like, this is a hip hop interview. It's like, what about this is hip hop? There's nothing about this. This is a bunch of gangbangers. And then he'll bring in some young youth who are hip hop artists that are trying to start their career, but they have some street background, and ask them all sorts of criminal questions and criminal background history. And they're like, what the fuck's going on out here? We're trying to do an interview to promote our music, and you're mad at us that we're not delving into our criminal history and the shit that we going on in the streets and talking about ops and X, Y, and Z. He had 2 16-year-olds on his platform. He didn't even know they were underage. Didn't know that they were underage. He was talking about ops and asking them questions. Got very pissed off when they were not asking. They were not answering questions about street things. They're talking about, let's talk about the music. Fuck this, and then they started dissing him, talking about Lena the Plug, talking about they like seeing her get fucked. And I'm like, yeah, that's what you signed up for, Adam. You put your wife out there, man. Live with the results.
And I think that's where our views kind of disalign. I think because my perspective is there's a way to exist in hip hop and be an outsider inside the culture, but still love the genre, right? Those are 2 things I say all the time.
That is weird. He had 2 16-year-olds on his platform speaking about his wife getting fucked. That is crazy. 2 underage minors. Yo, what the hell is going on out here? Now I'm thinking about that.
There's a difference between hip hop, the culture, and hip hop, the genre. The culture is the thing that you're born into. The culture is something like you learn at a very young age. It's passed down from you. Wow. Now, the genre, anybody can find a type beat and rap over it. I'm not here to police the genre, but the culture is something different. And a lot of times, the Vlads and the Adam 22s and the Traveler Ross, they started to infringe on hip hop culture via street culture, which is these 2 things are very connected. And I think that's where me and Flakko are different.
So before we get into any sort of rebuttals, I think that there was a very interesting point that you made in the video.
Am I back now or no?
You back.
You are. I don't know what mic you
I think you're on the wrong mic though.
Yeah, you are. You in the,
1 second.
There you go. You did make a very important
Am I back as good?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. You did make a very important distinction in the video that you made, because I think that that's what a lot of people's distinction is, or talking point is when can people outside of the culture come into the culture?
I don't think that's what I'm saying. I don't think you can come into a culture. Like, you can come into the genre. You can be a part of the genre, which means you could talk about the music. You can make the music. But the culture is something different, right? We like, there is no, as much as, let's say I love country music. I can love country music, the genre, but can I be a part of the culture of it? Like, can I like, will they willingly allow me to go to their bars and just vibe out and fucking
Now, this is where he's wrong. He's being disingenuous. You're trying to gatekeep, but it's a little too late for that. They've done their views. They've done their numbers. When a platform becomes a place, when a Vlad TV, when a No Jumper becomes a top conduit to getting your message and your platform and your music out there, or to getting your music out there to the people, it's like, how else is it not going to be a significant part of the culture? If music and the hip hop is a significant part of the culture and they're the top platforms propagating the culture, how are they not a part of the culture? We're going to do mental gymnastics at some point. It's like, how else are these artists getting to the people? Through No Jumper, through Vlad, through various platforms. A lot of times we don't know half of these motherfuckers until they're on those platforms. So they solidified themselves at the top, and we're mad about it because we viewed it. At some point, we got to be like, man, fuck this shit. We ain't supporting this. And they're talking about, Flakko's talking about, Adam 22 when he made that video talking about, No Jumper going broke. It's really because he can't afford the overhead, but they're making a lot of 25 million views, a lot of profit, but the overhead's catching up to the profit. So the fans have to fork the bill via membership. It's like, come on, man, what are we doing with this gross ass finesse? We got motherfuckers on platforms all over the place getting it out the mud, growing with their fan base, growing with their subscribers. You guys are at the pinnacle, at the top 4 million subscribers, and now you're asking the fans to support your $5 million studio. It's like, bro, come on, man. Get some self-awareness out here. Well, let's get back into this.
Usido and all that shit? No, because the culture is not something you can just join. It's something that you are born into. And I think that's where it get messed up, right? Like, so I don't think there's a way where you could join the culture. And I think that's where a lot of these hip-hop outlets fuck it up, because they start to call themselves the kings of the culture. Well, like, no. You can be like a leader in like thought when it comes to the genre, but that's different.
See, that's the thing. That's where I disagree with them again. I don't think you can be a leader in thought in the genre, being an Adam 22 or being a Vlad TV. You can be a platform and be a part of the culture with your platform, which allows other folks to be leaders in thought, but they're not leaders in thought. They don't move the needle that way.
Okay. Somebody asked me, why not? That's a very good question in chat, because like I explained earlier, culture is not something to be bought or sold. It's not something to be commodified. When culture is commodified, it becomes bastardized and it becomes a lesser version, diluted version of itself. And that's not what you need to keep hip hop strong. So I'm not here for gatekeeping the culture, because I think it's too late. It's too late. Honestly, truth be told, it's too late. We've already let these niggas in. We've already let these niggas in, and we've already let these niggas become multi-millionaires off of it. What I'm here to do is implore the next generation to be careful of who we giving these N-word passes to, of who we inviting to the cookout. You see what I'm saying? Am I making sense to anybody?
Yeah, you're making sense. To be very blunt with you, it's probably just because the country music analogy probably won't fit the best, because country is a little different. But no, I get what you're saying.
Tell me why.
Because country is one of them things where, especially in 2025, there's a lot of black country artists going on. So it's gonna be like, well, shit. To take what you said literally, like I'm assuming some people in chat are. Why wouldn't a black person be able to just walk in the bar and do-si though? Because
but is Shabuzi accepted at the Country Music Awards?
That's what I'm saying. I don't even necessarily know ball country, so I can't go that far.
Shabuzi had the biggest.
He didn't get nominated, right?
No, he wasn't. I don't think he was nominated or won an award at the Country Music Awards.
I'll check it right now for y'all.
Yeah. Go check it up.
I just know one of the biggest songs.
I think all they did was allow him to perform. Like,
that's all he did. Allow him to perform. He had the biggest country. Beyonce made a country album and didn't win country album of the year. Like they don't allow us in their culture. They don't allow us in their genre.
Listen, I am not a country aficionado, but Beyonce's country music was a 2-pack of ass. Every time I heard that single, I was like, oh man. Like all Beyonce's other music is fire because it's Beyonce, but come on, man. That country music, that yikes, man.
They don't allow us in their genre. So
He
why?
was. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
No, tell me. You got
You talking about the CMAs?
The Country Music Awards.
Yeah, he was indeed nominated at the CMA Awards in 2024, but was not awarded any of the 2 nominations he received.
Okay, he was nominated, didn't win. Cool.
Yeah, didn't win any of them.
What about Beyonce? Was she nominated?
Beyonce.
So we got the facts.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'll look it up.
Survey said.
Beyonce CMA nominations.
I can while we look that up. Not nominated at the 2024.
Yeah, 0.
Oh shit, I covered it. Yeah, 0 nominations.
CMA Awards.
Look it up. Beyonce CMA nominations.
I can while we look that up.
Survey said.
Not nominated at the 2024 CMA Awards.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they have guarded their genre. They don't allow us to even win awards in their genre. But I'm supposed to be. Is the expectation on our end is to be so willing to let these people talk about our culture, but not even just talk about our culture. It's the part of the culture they're talking about. Like I said, I have no issue with them talking about the lyrics. Like, if you want to just do 100 videos breaking down what this artist meant when he said this, for sure, have a blast at it. But the moment you start covering street shit is so intrinsically tied to the culture. That's when I look at it like, this ain't you're not from this. I don't know if you have the right to talk about this because this is. We in culture territory now, not genre territory. Flakko, you have a rebuttal?
Shout out to this guy right here for making that point because that is absolute facts. What are you doing? That's why I look at people like Adam22 left. Vlad pivoted. If y'all noticed, Vlad started bringing on all sorts of Italian gangsters and all sorts of white mob bosses and other folks and brought in hip-hop artists and not these street criminals, while Adam22 went the other direction, just bringing in random hood niggas. Random gangbangers. It's like, what are you doing out here, sir?
That's what I was gonna point to because I know he vehemently disagrees.
And then Whack 100. Whack 100 just out here with the alley-oops of just throwing these lobs and just snitching out here. Whack 100 is just facilitating some of the filthiest work we've ever seen. So when Whack 100 talks about culture and X, Y, and Z, it's like, Whack 100, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up. You are just as big as a part of the problem as Adam22 is. But let's get back into this.
With some of this.
Bro, like I'm a pretty chill guy, man. Like I feel like what I'm gonna say is probably gonna be anticlimactic, man. Listen, there's a particular side of hip hop media. I call them the human resource department of hip hop media, bro. That I just don't engage with it, man. Because listen, bro, like I'm not about to argue or debate with people about should people be able to commentate or speak on public material, meaning. Hey, bro, if the human resource department of hip hop media, if they think that, that is a good use of their time to blow into a microphone and yell about whether or not people should speak on public material, that's them, bro. I have a better use of my time. So I just don't engage with stupid ideas, bro. You feel me? I feel like that idea itself is stupid. So I just don't engage with it, right, bro? I've never,
You think the idea is stupid, so you don't engage with it. Meanwhile, engaging with it and dismissing it while calling it stupid. How does this make sense, bro?
Engage with the human resource departments. I've never, interacted. I just don't even.
Flakko, what you're doing right now is engaging with it. You are demeaning it. You are disparaging them. You're giving them a name. You're phrasing the conversation as human resource hip hop. You're negatively engaging with it. You're not actually getting into the minutia of the conversation.
Bother with that side, bro. I feel like if it's public material and people speak on it, they can speak on it, right? And I ultimately do feel like, bro, I'm anti-gatekeepers and feel like the market would regulate itself. You feel me? The people will ultimately decide what's bunk and what's not bunk, right? Like, I feel like the audience is smart enough to figure out what's useful and what's not useful. So, I just don't engage with those people, bro. I mean, like those people, like I just look.
No, he's absolutely right about that because if you look at Flakko's channel, Flakko is doing all sorts of numbers, covering all sorts of topics, He's cooking right now when it comes to the numbers on his platform. But there's one thing that he fails to realize, and ultimately he'll realize way too late because he's already done too much damage to his reputation and when it comes to his character. Flakko, people respect your ability to put out content, the quality of the content, and the quantity of the content. People do not respect you as a person at all. At all. Your reputation has taken a disgusting hit. You as a person and as an individual, nobody respects the way you grow. They don't respect you, Flakko. So as much as they respect the work and you get the numbers and you get the views for your work, you as a person, you are not going to ever be highly esteemed, regarded, revered, and respected that way. They look at you as this North Dakota square ass nigga, snitch ass nigga, fraud sellout ass nigga, Adam 22's bitch. That's the way they look at you. When I spoke to Flakko on Duke the Don's channel, I don't know what the fuck happened to that guy. Where is he? But yeah, when I spoke to Flakko on his channel, I pretty much told him the same shit. I'm like, do you understand the integrity hit you take working with Adam 22? I called out various things. I was a lot more polite because I was like, I don't give a fuck about this. I'm not going to badger him and cook him. I'm not crashing out like that. But at the same time, it's like, damn, man, you got to get some self-awareness out here. But that's the trade-off. People don't care. They're like, let me get the bag. Let me get the views. Let me be able to sit down and call everybody broke from my chair and my computer screen. But do you have any respect or any actual... You have no prestige. No actual ratings. People don't rate you like that. But let's get back into it.
Look at them as psychotic people, bro. For me, man, right? So you know, bro, once I hear certain talking points that's being parroted, I just say, you know what? That's something that I stay far away from, man.
Like what? Which talking points?
Like, that people shouldn't speak on public material.
So you think it's okay for people from outside of street culture to comment on street culture?
Live with the results. That's all I say. Live with the results. If you're from outside the street culture and you want to speak on it, hey, go ahead. Freedom of speech. But you got to live with the results. It might not go the way you like it to go, but hey, you have the right to speak on whatever you want to speak on.
Again, bro, I don't even engage in conversations like that because I just, again, I don't engage in war of ideas with people with stupid ideas, meaning this, okay? If I believe the idea is stupid, I just say, hey, bro, you can have your opinion. For example, right, bro? Like, if I engage with, let's say, I don't know, bro, an FD, right? Now, about certain things, I just know that, again, it's going to be my perspective and their perspective, right? And it's really going to be difficult. Bro, it's like talking to a wall. I just don't believe in what they believe in. And I can recognize, there's a difference. I'm not gonna sit around, and on, and on roundtables and talk about who can speak on public material and who can't. I feel like the audience is smart enough to regulate it. If the audience feel like it's harmful, it's not helpful, it's bunk shit, the audience will ultimately make that decision themselves. But for folks to see like the audience gravitate towards something and their initial reaction is, let's do 12-hour live streams talking about who can speak on public material and who can't. I'm just not concerned with that part of like hip hop media, bro. They can have it.
I mean, but dramas. I mean, we're content creators out here. Drama sells, negativity sells, whatever. You can't acknowledge how it would be problematic if that's all someone's content is pointing out the negative or bad sides to the culture, to hip hop. Like that's their profit. That's all they want to do. Like, cool. Sometimes you have to you can speak on public information. That's fine. But if that's all your platform is, you can't even acknowledge how that could be perceived as problematic.
Again, my opinion is this. I don't engage or argue with whether or not people should speak on public material. I believe the audience is smart enough to make the decisions for themselves. If one day the audience wake up and say, you know what, bro, right?
I'm sorry, right? I'm gonna cut you off, but I want to say,
I think it's a lag.
No, look.
Yeah, there's a delay here, so that's creating some problems. They're gonna fix it, hopefully. Can we get these likes up, chat? These likes are putrid out here. Can we get these likes up?
Okay. It's good now? No, look, I'm saying, bro, like, again, the audience is smart enough to make the decision on their own, right? I just think it's a dumb thing to say this content is not useful or is harmful to these people when the people who enjoy it are obviously not the people who is harming, because, you know, again, they are smart enough to say this is content that I enjoy and I want to consume, and I don't feel like anybody have the right to tell these people that content should not exist when there's a community for it.
I think it's interesting that you take all the onus off of the creators and onto the audience. I want to ask you, what gives you the indication that you think the audience is smart enough to decide whether or not something is good or bad? Because
yo, there's idiots right now following Fresh and Fit, listening to all the words they said. Meanwhile, Myron has never been in a relationship his entire life, has a beard currently. There's folks that they're listening actively to tell them all sorts of bullshit about not wifing single mothers while he's wifing a single mother, putting multiple babies in her after. It's like, at some point, folks have to call this shit out. And right now, what Flakko is saying is, well, the audience got to be smart enough. It's like, bro, why do you call people out then? Why do you have platforms exposed? Why do you have videos on your platform exposing folks? But now it's in the hip hop realm. So Adam 22 himself and everybody he's surrounded by is now held accountable. Now they're under the microscope. So he's trying to avoid accountability. That's why he's like, oh no, the audience should be smart enough. It's like, bruh,
You're a victim.
come on, man. Shout out to brother Jumbie Stay Gold Radio with the $10 super chat.
Donations.
Shout out to brother Jumbie. Brother Jumbie says the irony of a fat nigga constantly spewing out word salad with a majority of the words he doesn't fully know. I hate the way he dresses like an obese janitor wearing his shoes to the bone. Shout out to brother Jumbie. Whoops, wrong one.
I feel like most of us here can agree that there is awful content that people could.
Yo, I know what you're talking about with the obese janitor dress. I looked at this nigga. I'm like, why is this nigga dressed like an elementary school gym teacher? But obese janitor, that's probably more fitting. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Stay Gold Radio. Shout out to Stay Gold Radio.
Consume on a daily basis. So why do you think the audience is smart enough to decide whether something is good or bad? Like what gives you that indication? Like, why do you think that?
Sure. I'm a content creator. You a content creator. We're content creators. We are not authorities in people's lives, meaning I look at this thing on an individualistic basis. If somebody says this content is something that I want to consume and I have no issue consuming it and it's fine with me, I feel like anybody trying to get in the way of that, bro, you think highly of yourself and you shouldn't, bro. We're just content creators, bro. Like, we aren't out here, you know, like, again, breaking the mold, bro. We're content.
This is why he said he's a D1 gaslighter. Because it's like, bro, what type of point is this?
Creators, we don't have authority over people, you know, and I do believe, bro, that people are smart enough to make decisions on their own. And anybody who don't think the audience is smart enough, then I'll just say, bro, just get over yourselves, right? Because again, I don't think that I'm no smarter than the audience, bro. And the audience will ultimately dictate what's accepted and what's not accepted. You feel me? So yeah, again, I don't even like waste my time engaging because again, bro, it's like talking to like a brick wall, right? That side of hip hop media, they believe, you know, apparently.
This is the same nigga that tried to police point and shoot, talking about he has no authority, he's nobody, he's a troll channel. So when you listen to him speak about No Jumper, he is a troll channel. You tried to shut this man down with fugazi ass copyright strikes. You forgot about this, Flakko? You thought folks didn't catch you in the act?
I've seen him do it.
The fuck are we talking about out here? This is hypocrisy at its finest. When somebody was criticizing you and calling out all the shit you were doing on your platform, you diminished them the same way, and the audience didn't know any better. You're telling them, oh, he's tricking the fans. Come on, man.
Like certain people folks should not be able to speak on public material. That's dumb.
But you can't say you don't want to engage.
You tried to shut down point and shoot for this same motherfucking reason, nigga. Come on, man.
Because you reacted to the Ole and Friends episode, and that's what we talked about. So you can't say you don't engage with it because you engaged with it already.
And we have influence as influencers. I mean, we sit down on podcasts and all these things and talk about hip hop and the different things that make up the full conversation. So maybe that's where I'm lost. I was going to try to take it somewhere, but that's I think I'm a little lost there because we are influencers as people with microphones and voices and platforms and stuff like that.
We're content creators, and we dictate what content we put out. Now, if you're gonna sit here and say you're a content creator that's just gonna chase the views and just chase what is gonna get the clicks, and that's all that matters, I mean, cool, say that. But when people
listen, that's exactly what that's exactly what it is to Flakko. That's all that matters, and that's what matters to most of these folks, because at the end of the day, that's what pays the bills, and this is entertainment. There is there's already an implicit factor of the audience knowing that it's entertainment. It's not, everything is not going to be reality. So a lot of people get out here and propagate the fake shit and do whatever the fuck they want and feel like they should not be held accountable because somebody's watching and this is entertainment. So they're just entertaining people. This is not the actual them. They get to double life it. So that's what it comes down to. So that's the ideology of somebody like Flakko. That's the trade-off for him. He gets looked at as a clown. People don't really respect him like that, but he's doing all the views. He's covering all the stories. He's speaking on some things that he probably shouldn't be, but he's putting out these stories and he's getting the numbers. And he has a fan base, paying the bills.
People that genuinely care about whatever they're discussing is saying, hey, it's weird for people who have no type of connection to what they're talking about, mooching and profiting off of talking about this particular thing, and that's all they talk about. I think that's dumb. I think that's what a disconnect is for me.
No, but okay, but I do think again, man, like that's a dumb thing to, again, bro. People talk about what they're passionate about, and people who are interested in those topics, they build a community for it. I'm saying you have no right. I have no right. Nobody has any right to tell, individual human beings or people on what they can be interested in.
So this is you confessing that you have no right to tell Point and Shoot to stop making videos about you and Adam 22, especially after y'all levied those copyright strikes against him falsely. And then you got on your platform and admitted that you did that just to dox him, just to get his name and info so you can dox him. Filthy work. And then you cover for Adam 22 at every fucking turn while he's doing the most filthy activities on his platform. It's like, at some point, man, at some point, you just got to call it for what it is. You can speak on whatever the fuck you want to speak on, but keep it a stack.
There's a community for it, and people is engaging in that, engaging with the content, then let people engage with the content. The people who believe that is harmful and they don't want to engage with it, they won't engage with it. But to spend 12 hours a day talking about whether or not certain people should speak on public material, that's a waste of time, bro. And
doesn't that go against your whole point? Didn't you say people should speak about things they're passionate about and speak about whatever the fuck they want to speak about? But speaking about 12 hours about why people shouldn't be. No, that's what they're passionate about. That's what they should speak about. You're literally shooting down your own point within the same sentence.
Engage with it, but engaging with the content, then let people engage with the content. The people who believe that is harmful and they don't want to engage with it, they won't engage with it. But to spend 12 hours a day talking about whether or not certain people should speak on public material, that's a waste of time, bro. And
how are you saying it's a waste of time, but the people that will engage with it will engage with it? You see, this makes no sense. It could work for your point, but it doesn't work for the other person's point when the logic is the same. How does that make sense, Flakko? Shout out to Black Hokage X with the $5 super chat.
Donations.
Oh, I already said the shout out part. What the fuck I needed to hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. I need something real quick. All right, chat. Flacco Kage X with the $5 super chat says, I can't stand Flacco and academics. Both chubby face goofy. Salute to the chat. Get them likes up. Yeah, let's get these likes up, chat. Yeah, Flacco and academics, both agents for anarchy and hip hop. Flacco admitted to be an aggressive snitch, but hey, folks still go around him. These gangbangers still want to go on his platform to get clout. It's just filthy work going on out here. People, they get what they signed up for, man. It is what it is. There's no victims out here, but at the end of the day, we can hold these folks accountable for their dusty antics on the platform. Also, shout out to Unsolved Fuckery with the 36-month membership. That is membership loyalty. Shout out to you.
Donations.
Unsolved Fuckery says Flacco is always spewing nonsense. He lacks accountability and he's Adam's bitch. With that being said, shout out to Houston and Warriors and 6.
Brother,
What do you mean shout out to Houston and Warriors in 6? Shout out to Houston, but the Warriors beating them in 6? Come on, man. Shout out to Unsolved Fuckery. Hopefully the Warriors lose in 5. We got to get these Warriors the fuck up out of here, man. Got to get these Warriors the fuck up out of here.
And I just don't see how people live their lives like that, bro.
Okay.
Because it's a slippery slope. Because now what are we dictating what is okay to just let niggas go off and consume and talk about in their communities? There's communities of people that get off with talking about the most foul shit in the world, but it's a community for it. So should we just turn the other cheek because there's a community for foul shit being talked about?
Yeah, the EDP community, the filthy predator community where they're sending CP back and forth to each other. They're cool with it. So come on, man. So we can't criticize this shit. Come on, man.
Like, again, we are content creators, bro. We are nobodies. So again, I just
Flacco, speak for yourself, man. This is why he says we are content creators. You're trying to bring everybody into your group. You're making money. You're getting views. You claim to be a nobody. That is you, sir. Not everybody on this platform is a nobody. You're not gonna go over to Gil's Arena and be like, you're a content creator. You're a nobody. No, you're an ex-NBA player, ex-All-Star. What are we doing out here? And you're making great content. So it's like, fuck we talking about?
first want to say, bro, everybody on this stage, including myself, bro, right? We are at the bottom totem pole of society. We are nobodies, bro. So again, for us to say that, we should, have an opinion, bro, listen, bro, again, just like we can have opinions, bro, on what's right for us and what's bad, people should also be able to dictate it themselves. Because again, man,
we are nobodies. We have thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, some of us millions of subscribers, influencers, folks that are actively donating to us, but we're nobody. We speak for a large group of people. We represent their thoughts, but we're nobody. This is you being unaccountable. This is you thinking, oh, I'm just going to say things and nobody should check me for it. Nobody should have any problem with the things that I'm saying. I'm nobody. It's like, bro, first of all, speak for yourself. Start saying I'm, not we. I hate when low self-esteem dweebs try to project their reality on other folks. It's disgusting work. Shout out to Stay Gold Radio with the $5 super chat.
Donations.
Stay Gold Radio, Brother Jumpy says, Flacco ran out of LA when other black space YouTubers with stripes started looking for him. He a mark-ass buster on the dead homies. Yo, shut out to Stay Gold Radio, Brother Jumpy. He did leave LA. He came back to work for No Jumper when I think things cooled down. But yeah, man, I heard that. He denies it, but he was ghost. He was gone, man. He was gone.
I'm anti-gatekeepers completely, right? I say the market will regulate itself. People will ultimately tell you what's bunk. First, bro, we've seen YouTubers come and go. We've seen people come and go. The market will ultimately regulate itself, and even engaging in conversation of who gets to dictate, who can speak on public material and who can't, is just a really dumb thing to do. And I only see certain people do it, which is why I just stay far away from them niggas.
But you can't say you stay far away from it. You got to stop saying that. you have a set amount of talking points, and I notice them. It's the market would dictate itself. It's you removing all onus from the content creators and onto the people. It's also fucking you don't want to engage with it, but you already have engaged with the conversation. Like Flakko, I need you to understand.
And he's actively engaging with it right now. He says he doesn't engage with those people. There's a panel full of those people.
You reacted to a video that was about the conversation. Yeah, so you already engaged in the conversation. Do acknowledge that.
No, right? Because right. So again, here's the difference. Okay, yo, again, again, with Olay, I feel like
hey, yo, chat, everybody go get a membership. Everybody go get a membership. If Adam22 needs his millions of subscribers to maintain his infrastructure because he's so broke, then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need some memberships from y'all as well.
Olay is dope. I feel like she's a dope creator, right? So again, I watched the Olay podcast. I felt like, hey, listen, man, I don't have nothing to react to today. I would react to it, cool. But though, again, like with Olay, like again, that's an exception that I made for Olay. I've been on YouTube for a while now, bro. I've made a concerted effort not to even engage with certain creators.
But then we're not the winner that day,
side, or even engage with their talking points, because I understand that talking to these people is like talking to, I don't know, bro.
He said the same thing. He called fresh and fit incel dweebs, and then 2 twos later, he's on No Jumper, meat hugging, saying, "Oh, Myron, you're charming in person."
Stick together.
Pause. Like, come on, man. Stop the cap, man. Stop the cap. There's something called a digital footprint, and the longer you stay on the platform and the more content you put out, the larger your digital footprint gets, and then people can always just comb through that motherfucker and see everything you did, man. Can't be hiding out in the open.
Like stalling or something, right, bro? Like, listen, bro, there's no getting through to these people. Like, these people are psychotic. These people are maniacs, bro. They have certain things they get into, bro. That's for them. I just don't engage, and I stay far away from it. I'm telling people again, my opinion is the audience is smart enough, and the market would dictate itself. Any other opinion, that's their opinion. I just won't agree, and I feel like even arguing back and forth with it is just dumb, because we just on two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Let me ask Sage a question. Sage, as a content creator, because now my wheels are spinning. Do you feel like your voice has reach? Do you feel like it has influence? Truly, no matter the size you are.
Yeah, I definitely just disagree with what Flakko's saying in terms of content creators and influence, especially being at the bottom. If we,
I'm getting rich.
Damn, double. What the hell going on out here? Shout out to Stay Gold Radio with the $5 super chat and the 20 months membership.
Donations.
Salute to Brother Jumbies. Shout out to you for the membership loyalty. Brother Jumpy says he put them pudgy bear claws in the folded Nikes and the 8X tech suit and beat pavement. Old musty Sambo stay tap dancing for a pagan. Jesus Christ. Yo, shout out to Brother Jumpy.
You wanted to really take it there, maybe perhaps maybe perhaps B-Souls, whatever tier that you want to enlist this podcast as even. Sure, you can say that is lower or even at the bottom, but the idea that content creation and everyone who does it is at the bottom, so therefore any conversation that is had isn't necessarily a big deal, isn't necessarily influential. The communities made on there just don't matter because people click on and listen to what they want to listen to, let alone what is being provided, whether it's genuine or not. Hard to disagree with that. Yep. But yeah, and me personally, I think I do, but I don't talk about like crazy ass shit. Like, I mean, I guess I have an influence on fucking cartoons, what type shit, but I don't talk about nothing too crazy like the culture. I'm not a suburban nigga talking about the hood and shit like that. So,
bro, listen, bro, there's people, bro, who wake up and work 16-hour days and they have to, bro, and they save lives, bro. Feel me, bro? And they save lives, right? So like, I feel like we are completely unaware if we believe that we should sit on like this like totem pole and tell like warehouse workers and you know and doctors and firefighters and nurses who bust their butt.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Some of us are warehouse workers and then come to the platform to do YouTube. Some of us are firefighters, engineers, lawyers, doctors, and are also on YouTube. Just because you have this inferiority complex because you're unaccomplished in any other realm outside of YouTube, which you're accomplished in YouTube, you should take that as something good and something positive. But you have this weird inferiority complex that you're trying to spout on everybody else. You're trying to share the dust. It's like, what are we doing out here, bruh? You could feel that way because your fans probably trample on you and speak to you with no respect because that's how you're regarded. The views and the money doesn't get you the respect and the acclaim that you want, so you still feel down and dusty. Like, you got to stop this, bruh. You got to stop this.
For 6 hours a day. Hey, bro, this content here is harmful. Bro, listen, bro, these people are much higher on the totem pole of society than I believe we are, bro, and we are nobodies, bro. So, you know, I just feel like anybody who wants to engage for 12 hours a day to tell people on what they should or shouldn't be listening to, man, you know, it's just dumb, man. And I just feel like even engaging with it is like, again, I won't agree, and there's nothing that I would hear to make me believe that people, you know, should dictate on who can speak on what that's public material. So, you know, again, I just
got a question for Flakko. Do you feel as if there's any entertainers that have any influence, or is this like just a content creator question?
No, bro. So look, right? No, looks. Again, I'm sure the people who care about what you say, they have influence, but you know, you have influence on them. No, but I'm saying those people have a right to dictate on who they want to listen to and what material they want to listen to. Like to argue about, yo, this white man can't speak on, you know, like the street culture that's online, you know, or the public material that's already there. I just feel like it's a stupid conversation, and even engaging with people with like stupid ideas is something that's, bro, it's just a waste of everyone's time, bro. Like, again,
Flakko, you're wasting our time. You're talking in circles. You haven't made a coherent point yet. You're saying the same things over and over. Do you plan on engaging with the conversation today, yes or no? Or are you going to keep giving us your fucking pre-planned talking points? Do you plan on engaging, or yes or no? Or do you think it's too stupid? If it's too stupid, just say that and then we can move on to something else.
So I was told, again, when I was invited on, if I would I have known, yo, bro,
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
Whoa, hold up. Hey, yo. Whoa. Shout out to Brother Jumbie, Stay Go Radio, with the $5 super chat.
Donations.
Did I read that right? Yo, shout out to Brother Jumbie. Brother Jumbie says, Flakko back touched the toilet, big back problems. Jesus Christ. Brother Jumbie says, ask Duke the Don what happened when the YNs caught him in Ontario, California. Man's not a boxer. Hey, yo. Shit got, what, yo, what? Hey, yo. What the fuck happened, bruh? You know that nigga missing right now, right? So when I hear something like that, I'm like,
Can we talk about crepuscular rays for a second?
all right, man. let's just move on, yo. Yo, holy shit. What the fuck is going on?
We want you to come on and talk about
Flakko, you too smart for this shit. Flakko, stop.
Sure, bro. Like, bro, again, bro, you sound flustered, bro. Like, bro,
Flacco, you
relax.
too smart.
Bro,
Flacco, you're
drink
way
some
too
water,
smart.
bro, and relax. You sound
Flacco, you're
flustered,
too
bro.
smart. Flacco, I know you're a smart guy.
Bro,
You're too smart.
Bro, you sound flustered, bro. Relax.
I'm not flustered. I promise.
Again,
Flacco,
if
you
I
too
was
smart.
invited on,
Flacco,
again,
you're too smart for this, bro.
you sound flustered, bro. But again,
I'm
Omeezy,
complimenting you. I'm not.
If I
I'm not
was invited
flustered.
on, right? Wait, if I was invited on, bro, I would have told Omeezy from the very beginning, bro. I don't have war of ideas with people with stupid ideas. Meaning this, okay? If he would like have told me, yo, bro, I'm inviting on, I don't know, bro, like who's one of like those like the HR, like for example, hey, bro, I'm inviting on FD Signifier. I would have said, listen, I like FD. I just feel like certain ideas he got is stupid. So if the plan is to talk about this, bro, I have one opinion on it, and is the market will regulate itself.
Yes.
I have no interest in talking about stupid ideas. You feel me? So again, though, so I was told that this was going to be about, yo, let's talk about, like some no jumper shit. I had no idea. So again, I wasn't trying to waste nobody's time. I was just never told, that this was a conversation.
I'll say,
moment
let me say
Omeezy.
this down. Let me say this down.
Go ahead.
There are other questions. I mean, this is just the first question to get in there. I even want to know the opinions on the content itself. I don't know if that falls into the parameters of it, like being a dumb conversation or anything like that.
Yeah.
But there are also other questions. I didn't know we couldn't get through the first one without engaging or meeting some sort of middle ground. Or
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even want to ask questions about this. I want to leave this alone, but this is interesting. Are you serious, brother Jumbie? Is this some real shit? Like, what is going on out here? I'm seeing this, and I'm like,
What the hell was that?
yo, no way, man.
All right.
Flacco, I want to say this. You are very masterful gambit by you. Masterful gambit.
For real? All right, man. This show has taken a left turn, chat. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to put this Flacco reaction on pause for a minute or two. I need to get informed on what the hell's going on. So this actually happened. This isn't a joke. This is because the man's missing. Everyone can say what the fuck they want to say. I'm thinking, you're just we don't know what's going on with him. He's gonna come back to try to rebut some of these things, but this actually happened. Is what you're saying? The YNs ran up on Duke the Don in Ontario. He's not a boxer, so he has no hands. This really happened. Damn, what the fuck? All right, man, let's get back into this.
Masterful gambit.
Yo, bro, listen, bro, you sound flustered, you fidgety, bro. I don't know, like if you.
I'm not flustered or
listen,
fidgety,
bro.
Flacco. Don't try
I don't know,
manipulate me
like-
like I'm one of your Dominican bitches, brother. Don't do that.
now,
You
man.
come on, Flacco.
I ain't gonna lie. I tell you what? Can we get a direct answer to the question that was asked earlier? So, do you think creators don't get any accountability? Yes or no?
He just gonna say the same
man.
thing.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
just
I'm trying to
for
explain.
one different point.
Yeah, sure. Again, though, that's a different conversation on who should be able to speak on it. Meaning this, if a creator, right, is out here, I don't know, bro, like.
Yo, when people say you should not be able to speak on it, like you're gonna speak on it. Folks just don't respect words coming from you. That's what it comes down to. You should not be speaking on this because you are not qualified to speak on certain subjects. That's just what it comes down to. Certain people they're not the voice. And to acknowledge that's stupid. So NBA players should listen to dumbasses like Skip Bayless when he gives commentary on them, knowing nothing about the sport. Being an extremist, being a sensationalist when it comes to sports media, saying things to grab headlines, but it's not real commentary. He doesn't know the ins and outs. He doesn't know the X and O's to the sport. And so for somebody to call that person out and be like, Skip Bayless doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about for X, Y, and Z reasons, that's stupid content. But then you ultimately said if there's a fan base for anybody speaking, then the audience will decide. So you're shooting your own point in the foot, and then you continuously talk in circles by repeating the same message.
And he's preaching CP. It's fun to watch. Obviously, bro, you out of pocket, homie. You feel me, right? But if we're talking about some shit
exactly
like, yo, should this creator be able to speak about argument that took place on a podcast where street niggas is talking about killing each other? Then yeah, bro, like, again, it's public material. Do what you want, and even arguing that it shouldn't be, it's like, damn, bro, like, you know, it's dumb to even argue.
That's his answer, man. That's his answer.
He's standing on business, though. This is what I believe in.
He hasn't made a business point yet. You said the same thing over and over.
I understand.
Y'all keep asking the same questions. You feel me?
I understand
like 750 questions and it's gonna say answer.
I understand.
I applaud you for having a real script that you came in here with. Because let me tell you something. When Omizi DM'd me about this, I know for a fact that it was about the video I made. I was like, okay, I made the video about Flakko. We about to talk about Flakko. I told him, I was like,
told me you was coming though, right?
Well,
so,
Omizi messy.
I never knew.
Omizi messy.
We know that. We know that.
Oh man.
After this weekend, we know that.
Relax.
I'm not. Listen, bro. I'm not coming trying to listen. I'm not trying to bullshit y'all, bro. Honestly, bro, like, that's my honest opinion. Listen, bro, I like Potty Mouth, bro. I enjoy the video he made, but I'm saying,
I like you too. I think
you're asking for my real opinion, bro. That's my real opinion, and it's hard for me to like give y'all more when that's my honest opinion.
Do you believe in expanding ideas, though? I'm sorry. Do you believe in expanding ideas and broaden the scope of your current viewpoint? Do you believe in that?
I don't believe in engaging with people with stupid ideas. Meaning this, that idea that again, right? And that idea that people should not be able to speak on public material is stupid. So I just don't even engage with it. I just completely avoid all people that's part of the human resource department of hip hop media. Them niggas is psychotic.
I'm saying this is what I'm saying, because I don't think that he would even consider you, Dom, to be a part of the human resources department of hip hop.
I'm not. I feel like he and I dislike some of the same people for some of the same reasons, but I feel like there is a lack of I don't know. So
no, if that's his point though, but my follow up to that, and this is just like as a general sentiment. Again, I'm flowing where we're going. Fuck this script now.
Yeah.
With that being said, because he talked about the individual creators and all that stuff. The research aspect, I think, comes into question when all of us are creators, because Flakko does commentary, we do a podcast, Dom does a podcast, and we all have to be at least factual in our speaking when it comes to anything that we talk on. Sometimes we're gonna get it wrong, though. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes we are gonna get it wrong.
Yep.
So we do have to be factual in our speaking. But I've seen people as of late, especially in hip hop communities or gaming communities or whatever, even in my communities,
or the Trump administration just flagrantly lying. How about that?
Be factually incorrect. So that's where my portion of the whole, like, we have to hold them accountable, and that conversation kind of starts. Is there no accountability for those that speak factually incorrect statements on any sort of topic matter? That's where I get lost in the conversation.
No, bro, listen, and that's a good thing, and that's a good point, right? Yeah, bro, listen, man, if somebody is commenting on if somebody is commenting on their platform and they see, let's say this, right, like the facts say that 2 + 2 is 4, and they're deliberately lying about the facts, then yeah, right, they should be accountable to themselves. But I do feel like eventually, man, the market will regulate them, and the audience will say, yo, you's a fucking liar, you's a fucking fraud. I no longer want to listen to you. So yeah, people shouldn't lie, but like if the audience has identified this nigga,
Get him out of here. He's got no place in here. Get rid of him. Okay.
This guy can't help himself. The same circular point. Like, what the fuck is going on out here?
Is lying to me every day, but for some reason they're still there and they still like enjoying nigga. I'm not telling anybody, hey, bruh, why don't you enjoy getting lied to?
But how do they know they're being lied to?
If they are there knowing this nigga is lying to them, then hey, nigga, Hey, listen, bro, there's some creators that I know for a fact. Listen, bro, there's like, okay, and there's a YouTube channel called I Got Sauce. This nigga just lied. I mean, listen, bro, nigga said, bro, like, Yo Gotti got like booked like 5 times already for Young Dolph Death. Bro, listen, bro, this nigga said that I got arrested before for murder. So we've seen niggas just lie.
You specifically?
Cap, right? Yeah. But like, right? No, but though, there's an audience for that, and there's people who enjoy getting lied to. So if niggas knowingly know they're getting lied to and they enjoy it, then yeah, bro, you feel me? You know, I'm not telling you, don't listen to liars, right? Because you obviously enjoy getting lied to.
Wouldn't that just be a liar building a community of liars to inflate their lying ass ego though? At that point.
Oh,
And that's my point. You can't tell lying niggas not to follow a liar. They enjoy it.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't know if Flakko is aware of this because I don't know if he was aware of what he did to Point and Shoot's channel was against the guidelines and could have got his channel completely wiped out. Enabling and glorifying negative behavior on the platform is ultimately also against the guidelines. So saying and propagating that negative stuff is okay and you should just live with it, that's in the guidelines. That's literally in the guidelines. We can't be doing that. You can't be like, yeah, it's okay to lie to people aggressively and just put out fake news and defame people if there's an audience for it. Like you can't suggest that. Because fake news travels faster than the lies travel way faster than the truth. If you put out something, my biggest viewed video was on something I got incorrect because when it's wrong, it's a lie. And now the news is spreading quickly because things are more sensationalized. It sounds more crazy generally. The lies are always more crazy and they go farther than the truth. And the truth takes way longer to catch up. It's been so long. I still haven't the truth still hasn't caught up to that story. Doesn't matter how many retractions and videos and clips I put out. People are always going to think the original video because it got more views. But that's what happens. So it's like you can't glorify that, commend it, and be like, well, if there's an audience for that, you're enabling and glorifying negative behavior on the platform.
Flakko, when Adam raped that girl, were you okay with still getting them checks from him?
Oh, you see, right? Look, right? See, he want content now. Again,
but you won't have the debate.
I don't believe that Adam
let's get fun.
You see, right? And this is what I say, bro. Those people are psychotic maniacs, okay? Right? And he got whooped
in the category.
I'm a psychotic maniac.
He didn't withdraw the strikes. He lost. He lost. Point and Shoot challenged it. That's why he was successful in getting his information. That's how he got Point and Shoot's government name, which he doxed following getting the information. But Point and Shoot challenged it and won.
Yeah, but not the rapists you work for.
Yeah. Again, psychotic maniac, and he's here for clips.
Not the rapists you work for.
He got whooped on the first point, right? Again, he came in here with some type of like list prepared for like gotcha moments. It didn't work the first time.
Broski.
So now he's here putting rape charges on people, bro. Again, that man has never been charged or convicted of rape. If you think that he's a rapist, bro.
Okay, can we say grape? What the fuck is going on, man?
That's on you, but I do believe, bro, that's very irresponsible.
Yeah.
To put rape charges on somebody because you lost the argument, my nigga.
I didn't lose the argument.
We didn't have an argument.
I do want to say this. I Got Sauce dude got a lot of subscribers.
We didn't have.
It shows a bunch of again.
Hey, bro, there's an audience for it. People like to hear it. People like to hear the false grape accusations, bruh. There's an audience for it. If they know it's like what?
It shows a lot about your character, my nigga.
What it say about
not mine? Use a piece of shit for that.
Wait, okay, and I'm glad you said that because I think that's important about identifying when people are pieces of shit. So, hey, you're right. Niggas is going off hypothetical allegations. No charges was made. It's hearsay. What do you say about a person who watches a piece of shit do some piece of shit on camera and then still defends them? Are they a piece of shit now?
Oh.
Okay.
Remember those folks those pedo exposers. I can't remember what the fuck they were called. That Flakko brought into No Jumper to interview them, and then they were questioning Adam and bringing up things that Adam's done with 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds. He's done that.
So, okay, right. So, for example, if somebody is going against what they believe is right, and again, and lying about what they believe is true, then yeah, you feel me? You know, you are wrong, right? But if you believe that something is a piece of shit, and that person that you are watching with them don't believe that it's a piece of shit, and they're defending like whatever argument that you think is a wrong argument, then it's hard for you to tell that person, you know, that they're defending what they, you know, again, it's hard for you to tell that person, hey, yo, this person here is talking about street niggas, or like, hey, yo, this person here, right, is.
All right, Derek Berry, this is why I needed to do that video. That video was in the vault. You're spreading misinformation in my chat. Flakko got rid of the video. Point and Shoot reacted to the video. He got rid of the video. I still have the video where he says verbatim, he filed the strike because he wanted to know his name. I'll play it after. I will play it after with a $5 super chat.
Oh!
Not sensitive to certain shit. He's a piece of shit when that person may not view things the way you do, bro. Again, I do understand, bro, that, right? Again, bro, that we all as content creators do this sometimes, bro, where we have certain ideas about that we ultimately try to push as the truth. And sometimes, bro, those ideas are just perspective. And if other people have different perspectives, bro, then there needs to be room for people to have different perspectives.
That's fine. So then I'm glad you said that, different perspectives. So now I want to ask my co-host a question. Sage, there's a content creator that you know. There's a content creator you know, you cool with him.
Yeah.
A video comes out of this nigga beating his meat in Walmart and following around some little fucking girls. In this video, you can clearly see, because we all seen it.
Yep, we all seen it.
I've seen him do
And
it.
we all seen Academics reluctant to call out his friend at first, and then he ultimately did. We seen Flakko jump in the defense of Lil Boom. Come on, man. We seen those actions.
You can see him follow these little girls from one owl to another owl, and he deliberately brushes up on them and touches them. Sage, will you then say, well, I need more evidence so I know what happened?
No, that's not my guy.
No, that's not your guy. You don't need
That's not my guy.
Would you then say, oh, well, did they really touch her butt or did they touch her shoulder? Would that be the line that needs to be drawn? Or would you say, oh, this person is following around kids
Beating
and
his
touched
meat.
a child?
Filthy.
So I can immediately identify that as piece of shit behavior.
Yeah.
You wouldn't put a post out saying, after reviewing all of the surveillance and after coming to my own conclusion, I think he should be exonerated. You wouldn't do a live stream where you just let this nigga blatantly disregard everything and you just sit there, okay. Okay. You would have some type of pushback if
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Derek Berry, once again, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit you're saying. In the video, Flakko says verbatim that he filed the copyright strike to find out his name and dox him. That's what he says. So all these other little details of him possibly knowing the name, it doesn't matter. That's Flakko's confession. That's what he said. Damn, man.
you're gonna give him a platform, you're gonna be honest about what you've seen, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You would have some type of pushback if you're gonna give him a platform. You're gonna be honest about what you've seen, correct?
Yeah. That ain't my guy at that point.
Exactly. So then I would think that it would be a piece of shit move to watch a piece of shit do piece of shit activities and then say, nah, it could have been something else. Like, no, gang, that's crazy.
Okay. So look, it feels like in your search for like a gotcha moment that you got a lot of
In your search for a gotcha moment, this is unbelievable. Flakko, you are unaccountable. This is what we're talking about. You're having a discussion and now you want to be unaccountable. Now that you're in the hot seat and you're under fire and you're looking for a gotcha moment. Are you serious, sir? Are you serious? Victim ass nigga, man.
Facts wrong. But again, I will break it down
wrong.
and educate your thirsty ass, okay? So first off,
educate your thirsty ass. Now we're name calling. Jesus Christ.
When you were thirsty for a moment, and I'm gonna give you the moment. So when the thing first came out, it was 1090J who dropped his paperwork, and Boom, who I've known for about like 10 years, he sent me like documents say, yo, here's the real paperwork. It shows I never pled guilty. I'm not guilty. Now, again, come to find out, I was finessed. I was tricked. The paperwork was wrong. When I had Boom on, that video was not out there. The moment that video dropped, when, again, there were two things that dropped, okay? I think it was like the Facebook. As soon as the video dropped where, you know, it shows him walking around with like the camera doing this, I denounced Boom. I made a video saying he's a piece of shit. And I denounced him. Now, again, bro, if I got tricked by a friend that I've known for years who gave me fake paperwork, you know, to prove his quote unquote, I guess, innocence, yo, I got tricked. I was wrong. But the moment I seen the evidence and the video, I called him a piece of shit. Now, you got super.
Survey said.
Revisionist history at its finest. Revisionist history. You and academics, in your meat-hugging allegiance for academics, you were singing a completely different tune. And I bet at this point he's deleted certain videos so you can't go back and check. But this is why folks like me and other folks document these things in the real time. And he's like, oh, folks like us. He basically tries to disparage platforms or that call folks out because it's like, who are you to say who can say what? But it's not about policing the things that you're saying. It's about correcting it, putting it in the proper perspective so there isn't a huge group of folks influenced by a bunch of fuckery. And then y'all get back on the internet and complain about the culture, complain about how people act and move and the things that they're influenced by. It's like, okay, but you don't want to fight the negative influence. You want to be a part of it for revenue's sake and then complain about the same culture that you're influencing negatively. Come on, man.
We're thirsty, chasing a moment, trying to get like some kind of a gotcha moment, bro. Again, that you try to misrepresent the facts. Again, bro, that says a lot about y'all character, okay? You niggas are chasing gotcha moments, trying to be thirsty. You niggas are pieces of shit.
You niggas are chasing gotcha moments, trying to be thirsty. You niggas are pieces of shit. Why are you on their platform, sir? What is this collab about if these niggas are these people? That's what I'm confused about. What are you even doing here?
Flakko, I move with love. I move with pure intentions, my nigga. So again, if you're thirsty ass, right, like what's like too busy trying to like find certain things to try to get a gotcha moment that you avoided the truth or you, right?
Oh, here we go. Point and shoot with the receipts.
Bro, that's on you feel me?
So Flakko, this moment, no. Run the ones, nothing. I gotta be thirsty. Cool.
Yeah.
This moment on No Jumper, where Sharp, where Buddy in the back, Adam's brother-in-law, this moment didn't happen after the videos came out.
Yeah.
This moment happened before the videos came out.
Again.
No.
This is why the man said he's a D1 gaslighting ass motherfucker, because this is what they do. They revise history all the time to be unaccountable. That's why he had that whole speech. He's just unaccountable.
No. I don't need you don't need to be a deep explanation. Okay, and in the first video, you still see him do some disgusting shit, which they discussed. They discussed it on camera. Flakko, I don't need to lie, nigga. The proof is right here. I can hit play because Sharp was able to turn his phone and say, "Is this not you posting saying you seen the video?"
Wrong and thirsty, bro.
I'm not wrong and thirsty.
Play the video. Play the video.
You watched it. And then guess what?
Again, you're trying to
now we're
overtalk because
just
you're wrong and thirsty, bro.
no, bro. I sat here and let you talk. You just talked in
You're trying
circles.
to
That's
overtalk
fine.
because you're wrong and thirsty.
I'm not wrong and thirsty.
No.
I asked you a simple question.
You're trying to
Did
overtalk
a
'cause
video
you're
not
wrong
come out in this moment right here? Was the video not already
I'm
out?
trying to talk, but you keep on over talking because you're wrong.
Just
and
give me a
thirsty.
simple answer, my
Again,
guy.
there was
I'm gonna let him go. Let him go.
Again, there were two videos. Again, there were two videos that dropped. The first video, again, it didn't show him do nothing but just walking by. And that video that was used was to identify him. The second video that dropped, that's where it shows the crime. And that's why there was a need for a second video that dropped, right? To show him actually doing the crime. And then once it was actually shown he did the crime, that's when niggas said, bro, you was a piece of shit. And I denounced him once I seen the video of him doing the crime, bro. But again, though, bro.
Wait, are we not gonna play the video of the receipts? Come on, man. That's weak as fuck, man.
Survey said.
You are thirsty for a moment, so you believe that this is somehow gonna get you some type of clout. It's not, bro. Use a piece of
Flakko,
shit.
I don't need clout from you, my nigga. I promise you I don't. I
clearly
just sat
do,
here,
bro.
I sat and listened to you talk. I just
Wait. I did not know you called in, fam. I was not looking in the control room in the back. I did not know you called in. If you can call in again, if you want to tell us what the fuck happened in that altercation, you can. But I did not know you called in. I'll pay more attention.
just wanted to ask a question. That's it.
You are extremely angry that I have an opinion on. People should be able to decisions on their own about who they want to watch. You, for some reason, your thirsty ass is somehow angry at me for having an opinion. So now you're chasing gotcha moments. Nigga, it's cool, right? You's a piece of shit. I acknowledge you's a piece of shit. And
that's
it's
fine.
cool.
Hey, Flakko, I don't need you to tell me I'm a piece of shit. I know I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah,
but I will. But what I will say is, you need to look in the mirror and acknowledge you're definitely a piece of shit. Like, we're both pieces of shit. That's what I'm trying to come to. But you don't gotta call me a piece of shit. I was just trying to bring up the one grievance I definitely had.
So the end of no jumper.
That's cool.
I made a wait, pause real quick. I made a mistake by being lied to and by a dude that I've known for years. The moment I realized I was lied to, I corrected myself and called him out. Now you're thirsty
you should need to correct yourself in the first video. In the first video, you see him following the girls around. In the first video, oh, we gonna see if it worked. Oh, we gonna see if it worked, buddy.
And it didn't work, my nigga.
In the first video, you see people walk. Okay, I'm gonna be professional. We can move on.
Right.
Bro, I am thirsty. I should drink more of my Gatorade.
And angry because you got washed already. So now you're trying to go outside
Flakko, the day you wash me is the day I die, gang. Flakko, you can't wash me. Stop. It's cool. I feel like I struck a nerve. I struck a nerve because you was defending a nigga touching chin. That's fine. You watched a friend. You watched one of your mans touch a little girl, and you said, "I need to see more." Okay. Your man in 10 years.
There's no conversation to have.
Stop yelling, nigga. Hey, but listen, bro. I'm washing you niggas 2v1. You niggas is hoes, straight up. You feel me?
You ain't
watching. And I'm glad you said that because I think you a hoe. So I'm glad we on the same base.
Now he's saying he's washing niggas 2v1. Y'all niggas is hoes. This man up here in the left corner has been talking respectful the entire time. Even Damo was speaking respectful. He was just calling him out. Flakko didn't like the content of the comments, but he was being respectful. He wasn't disrespecting him. He wasn't calling him out of his name. He was just calling out his activities for what they actually were. And Flakko got super insecure, super heated, mad, and started calling him names because he mad. He's like, shit, I'm reflected as my actions are reflected as Dusty, as grape apologist style commentary. Just a whole bunch of filthy work by him, and it got put on blast, and now he's salty. So you're salty that he highlighted your own actions, and you're calling him names, and now he's a piece of shit. This is why you had that initial speech about avoiding accountability, because when accountability hits, this is what happens. This is what I'm talking about. Folks want to make all the money, get all the views, chase all the stuff on the platform, and not understand the trade-off. Like, nobody's hating on your success on the platform, but understand what it comes with. You do a bunch of crash out like things, you promote the wrong people, you meat hug folks for views, and then you end up supporting somebody that's actually a rapist because you do that type of activity. And that's where it got you. You got to live with the results, bruh.
I think you listen, bruh. I watched you and the nigga video you just shared.
Stop stuttering, my nigga. Please, stop stuttering. Stop.
I would never talk about the end
The
of
day
the
a North Dakota nigga called me a hoe. Stop, nigga. Stop. The day a North Dakota nigga that had to go live in LA to get some type of validation for his life. Stop. Stop.
Use a host.
Stop.
You are a host.
You a grown man that need another grown man for validation.
Why you acting like this?
AD's not here to save you. No one's here to save you. No one's here to save you.
Put the fries in the bag.
The same nigga that let a grown man spit on him, he fake spat back. I'm a hoe. Hey, Dom, let me ask you a question. If a nigga spit on you, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna smack that nigga.
I'm gonna smack that nigga, right? I'm not gonna.
You sound thirsty, nigga.
We heard your lips, nigga. Niggas is fake spitting on niggas.
You'll never be able
I'll beat your ass respectfully. That's what the fuck you said. I'll beat your ass respectfully. That's the type of nigga I'm talking to. Stop it, my nigga. Stop it.
Making fun of stutters.
I'm talking about niggas talking about I'm a hoe, and they over here talking about I'll beat your ass respectfully.
When this goes out, my nigga, you're gonna look bad, bro. You a thirsty piece of shit, and bro, you got caught trying to be a thirsty piece of shit.
Christ, bro.
The moment
Jesus
work,
Christ,
that nigga is cool. Listen, bro.
You still going for the moment work. You still going. We can move on. 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 You're still going,
nigga. No, wait though. Damo,
and you want it didn't work, but you still going. That sounds like it worked.
You the moment, bro. Why you acting flustered, my nigga?
No one's acting flustered. I understand my co-hosts want to move on. We can move on. There's more stuff we can talk for. Exactly. I'm a host, so I'm telling you we can move on and talk about more. And use a hoe. I'm a host. You a hoe.
There go the insult. Oh, he's mad now.
Nigga, you call me a hoe.
This nigga crazy. You mad now, my nigga?
Now he's being the victim. Are you kidding me? You called the Flakko's going outside right now. This is pathetic work. This is nasty work. This is almost as nasty as this comment right here.
When my nigga on hard, come on, my nigga. Come on, bro. Real yard man. Real bad man. Yard man. Come on, man. Act a real nigga from Kingston, Jamaica, man. If you think that I got a small penis, nigga, you is tripping.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Basket boy! Clip it, nigga.
Stick together.
Pause. Act a real nigga from Kingston, Jamaica, man. If you think that I got a small penis, nigga, you is tripping.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Wallahi al-azim, you are gay. Don't say this to me. Wallahi, you are gay.
I'm weird.
Oh my God,
crazy.
I was trying to get a gotcha moment on me, but now he's the pissed off one.
The audio members are probably
blessed. I've been dealing with thirsty people. Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
I beat your ass
I've been
respectfully.
dealing with thirsty niggas like you, bro.
I beat your ass respectfully.
Career on YouTube, nigga.
I beat your ass respectfully.
Like you, my nigga, no longer get under my skin, my nigga.
I beat your ass respectfully.
I'm an open book. Listen, but we could have had the conversation. You try to be a thirsty piece of shit, and this what you get, my nigga, is cool. Now, again, my nigga, again, Damo, in about 30 days, nigga, nobody will ever remember this, okay?
All right, so he said he's looking bad on this, but in 30 days, nobody will ever remember this. I'm surprised that Flakko did not cover this. Flakko does a lot of views on his channel. He could try to control the narrative, cover this, show everybody how Damo looked so bad, how he was thirsting some clips for views. Why didn't you clip farm this?
I'm not doing it, Flakko.
What's gonna happen, my nigga, right?
I promise you. You think I'm doing this for the internet, my nigga? You think this is an internet thing? This has nothing to do with internet. We cannot put this post. We cannot clip this. We cannot put this out.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Okay. I'm trying to tell you, Damo, all right?
Do you want to continue with the conversation? We can ask a different question. I don't care about what niggas remember in 30 days. I don't care about this internet shit, my nigga. I don't. Because we can move on. You're not talking about nothing. Let's move on. Omar, go ahead. Omar, go ahead. Omar, go ahead. We got more to talk, bro.
If you keep
I got you panicking, bitch ass nigga. This one I got you right now, nigga. Panicking.
Okay,
Right, so
Flakko, the end of no jumper. Can we get into the end of no jumper?
Okay? You thought this was a bigger moment than what it really was. In about 30 days, bro, nobody will remember this moment, Damo. All that's gonna happen, nigga, is people will remember Smooth and how you attempt to treat niggas. You's a piece of shit, and it's really that simple, nigga. I move with pure intentions. I come, listen.
You was defending a nigga touching kids.
Nigga, okay?
I'm
coming out of this looking good.
You were defending a nigga touching kids.
That's all I gotta say about niggas. Feel me, hoe ass niggas, man. Look at y'all, man.
I'm a hoe ass nigga, but you was defending a nigga touching kids.
The end of no jumper.
Oh man.
The end of no.
The gotcha moment ain't work, Damo.
You seem pretty mad. Fuck, nigga.
So, there was an announcement the other day.
You been screaming, look, bro. You been yelling
still
for 20
mad.
minutes.
You still mad.
All right. You been yelling, my nigga.
Omar, just let him cook. Just let him go.
Nah, Omar, go ahead. Go ahead.
Them niggas had to get that shit up. Put the fries in the
Go ahead. It's fine. Move on with the question.
Bro, listen, bro. How you have a home court game and I'm busting your ass, nigga?
This nigga.
You
sound
flustered.
Round
Be embarrassed, nigga. You an F-tier podcaster, nigga.
Masterful.
Bro,
Are we gonna move on with the question?
Again. Damo, you a F-tier podcaster, bro. Again, bro. Use a fourth mic. That's why you gotta do some piece of shit like this, nigga. Niggas who is secure in themselves, who know their position, don't move like this. Because you's a fourth
How
mic,
many bottles of baby oil did you have to give Adam when he was fucking bitches on set and you was watching? How many times did you have to be the fluffer for Adam?
What's your next question, Damo?
You talking about I'm a fourth mic, you're a fluffer. You jack Adam off for his X-rated content. I promise you, I'd rather be a fourth mic than a fluffer. I ain't gonna hold you.
Give me a hug, bitch ass nigga.
You a fluffer, my nigga.
Give me a hug, you bitch ass nigga.
I'm not taking shit you say serious because Flakko, for years, I've seen you be put in situations where real niggas was pressing.
Knows he can have it. Pause.
What the?
You bitched up. But then when it's niggas like Lush or hoe ass niggas, you try to talk tough just like you doing on the internet. Omar, please, let's move on.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I do not rate or respect at all. When folks get up on these panels, they get up on panels. Nobody's in person, and you talk so tough. But when you get in person with folks, the way Flakko was talking about Fresh and Fit, and then he gets in the studio and no jumper, and then Meat hugs Fresh and Fit the entire time while Myron pretty much bitches him. It was pathetic. It's like, I don't want to hear all this talking through a goddamn screen, but when you get in person's face, you're a complete pussy. Like, stop it, man.
Like, please.
You hop in.
Stop asking Omar to save you. Use the fourth mic.
No one's trying to save. I'm not trying to get saved, bro. I promise you.
Bitch ass nigga drown.
No jumper.
Bitch ass nigga drown, nigga.
I would.
Nah, bitch ass nigga drown.
You're drowning in Adam Dick. You tap dance for what? What are we talking about?
Wait.
You tap dance for white men. What are we doing?
Pause, Omar. This bitch ass nigga thought he had, bro. Listen, we thought he had something.
You probably seen Adam's dick more than yours. You've seen Adam's dick more than your dick. That's crazy to me.
Oh my.
Stick together. Pause.
God, nigga, you just yapping.
Bro, no, you're just yapping. I'm trying to move on with the podcast as a fourth mic. You're still talking because you're mad. You were defending a nigga that touched kids. That's what this is. That's why you can't let it go. That's the funny part. You can't let it go because you defended a nigga touching kids. You watched the first video and said, oh, he followed her through 3 aisles, but nothing happened. Like, you're mad. That's fine.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that distinctly. He was defending the first video. It's filthy work out here.
Brother,
full context. But again, what I'm gonna say is
if it's that deep, DM me. We can link up in real life. If it's that deep, we can lock up in real life, Flakko. Like, stop.
Because you wrong.
We can lock up in real life, Flakko. Flakko, we can lock up in real life. Fuck the internet.
Oh, now he's trying to fight. Look at him, bro. Now he's trying to
but
fight.
I'm all kinds of bitch ass niggas, and you don't want to fight?
Fucking Mark. Oh,
okay.
You bitch ass
nigga, first of all, just because you live in California don't make you tough. You a nigga from North Dakota,
now
nigga.
He's trying to fight. Oh my God. Hey,
you're not tough.
Now he's trying to fight.
You're not tough.
Okay,
this whole talking like you tough shit is so weird, my nigga. You moved to LA and got tough. How does that happen? Hey. How nigga moved to North Dakota? How nigga moved from North Dakota to LA and turn tough? It just happened. Like what me and Namir said. It just happened. Man, it just happened. Niggas call
we got it now.
Oh my God, bro. Why
North Dakota?
Oh my God. Niggas tough.
So
Joe Biden, I'm about to be Flakko. Dead homies, nigga. He don't want it with me. On the dead homies. On the dead homies.
Oh my God.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
757 Crip. He don't want it with me. That's the Flakko method, right? I just turned.
I can't even hear you, bro. Like, bro, you're talking, bro. I can't even hear you, my nigga. But again, if I'm talking about niggas.
Dead homies, nigga. He don't want it with me. On the dead homies.
Oh my God, bro.
On the dead homies.
Oh my God, bro.
On 757 Crip. He don't want it with me.
What this motherfucker just did on the screen, this nigga in the top left, don't ever do this on a podcast, sir. This is filthy work, bruh. This is filthy work. You and your come on, man. You can't do this on screen, bruh. Turn your screen off before you do this. And then you eat a banana too, bruh. Come on, man.
Stick together.
Pause. I don't know if folks seen that through the writing in the chat on the screen. I witnessed that the first time. I'm like, hey, yo, bro, come on, man. What is that, man? We're watching the screen. Like, come on, man.
God,
that's the Flakko method, right? I just turned.
I can't even hear you, bro. Like, bro, you're talking, bro. I can't even hear you, my nigga. But again, if I'm talking about
niggas in your mouth, this is crazy. Just move on. Just move on.
Please have a conversation with the lit niggas, bro. Because the bum ass nigga is the one trying to get the
let's have a conversation and shut the fuck up.
Please have a conversation with the lit niggas. The bum ass nigga try to get a moment, it ain't work. But again, Omar, this nigga here thought that he had somebody green. Please, bro. Listen, bro. I've been on YouTube for a little while, my nigga. You should have told this nigga, bro, I'm not the one to get an easy moment off of. You thought you had it, but again, bro,
yes,
you are stupid, which is why you
You say yes, you are, because I'm like, I'm witnessing the easy moment right now. Like, Flakko, come on, man. What are we doing out here?
Listen, bro. You so stupid, bro.
You're quite literally the easiest person to get a moment from. You actually are. I got a moment. Look at this. I got a moment.
If you would have made
I got it. I did it already. We did it. I did it, nigga. The moment's got.
Because you're so stupid and first to even get the moment off. You couldn't even get off your moment correctly. You fucking fourth mic bitch. Oh, come on, my nigga.
I'm all that, and you still talking, nigga. You mad?
Okay. All right.
Nigga mad.
Both of y'all, please, both of y'all, please.
Shout out to Carl B
for $100.
Shout out to the status, man.
Why not? I mean, we did have more questions. Like, I promise you.
What you say, Kevo?
Yo, masterful game, Flakko, masterful game, but I can't even lie to you, bro.
What you say, Kevo?
I did. Well, we can read the other super chats in a second. I don't want to lose too much of the momentum. The end of no jumper conversation.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
the complete
this
sense.
is filthy work. Adam keeps scamming. The end of no jumper. We're going broke. 25 million views last month.
From your perspective.
Come on, man.
Your perspective. Why is no jumper in the situation? Because I've heard it's based off of court cases and stuff like that. I've heard it's based off of bad practices from Adam's video. There's other people in the comment section that might just be saying that the content isn't the same anymore. The content is just not good anymore. But from somebody who's in the trenches, what's your perspective, and how could have this been avoided?
Wait, okay. So when you say like what could have been avoided, like what's your take? Like what do you mean?
So the Adam put out the video last week. I had the days we were together about no jumper ending.
No.
See, what Adam does is Adam thinks that his bad business decisions, it doesn't fall on him. and it should fall on the fans' pocketbook. Their finances should be hurt by his bad business decisions. That's what Adam thinks. And if his overhead costs him too much, then you guys should pay for it.
No, they just sell in the studio. They just sell in the studio.
I understand how it's being posed. How it's being posed. That's why I put the quotes around ending. That no jumper is ending. And in that video, he highlighted a plethora of potential decision making that was bad. Just timeliness of lawsuits that hinder operations and all that other stuff like that. But sometimes it might take a different perspective. And what better perspective? No,
man. So I feel like what the video was about was, listen, because I think like the No Jumper channel itself got like 25 million views like last month, right? So like that's one of like the best months, right? But like what like he pretty much said was, listen, like the overhead right now, is getting a little close to the revenue that's coming in every month. So
we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Not our problem, Adam. You tried a scam crypto coin. This is your new scam. Try again, bruh.
It's time to be kind of like proactive. And as we work on sort of selling this $5 million studio, we just need the fans to chip in more. You feel me?
As we work on selling this $5 million studio, we need the fans to chip in more.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Right, but like once the studio, with like with the members and shit, you feel me? Right. So he's just saying, listen, as we are in the transition of selling the $5 million studio, we just need the fans to chip in more. You feel me? So, you feel me? Right. So yeah, you feel me? Hey, bro, listen, bro. He just said, hey, listen, bro, y'all have to become members to help out. So, like No Jumper isn't ending. In terms of views, bro, it got 25 million views last month. There's very few channels in the space who gets that, right? So he's not saying that it's ending no, he's just saying right now the overhead is getting a little bit too close to the revenue. And as we're in the transition right now of selling our space and then going back down to, a smaller space, we just need people who love No Jumper to chip in.
Hold on now. I didn't even know you could just ask folks. Why does my camera keep going on? I didn't even know you could just ask folks to join memberships like that, because we got memberships.
It makes sense for y'all to have memberships. It doesn't make sense for Adam22 to be asking folks to donate to him monthly with no extra premium content behind the paywall, no benefits out of it. You don't even get a wrench for being a member. There's nothing. No priority access, nothing. We're supposed to donate because you have bad business decisions, because you bought a warehouse entirely too expensive for you to keep up, especially when you're stopping the porn business or the porn side of the business.
I know you could. Okay. I know you could do it like that. Now, with that being said, though, this is where I'm trying to get mine off. Whose job is on the line right now as people start to downsize? Whose job is on the line?
No, like if you watch the video and he just said, like, and again, and all that's happening is we're transitioning to a new building. So,
when the fuck did this guy bring his baby on the screen? I did not even see when that happened. I was listening to Flakko's story, but yeah, we got to keep these minors off the screen, bruh.
Nobody right now is being fired.
Who's the first person whose job is on the line?
Bro, listen, like, again, I'm not Adam, so I wouldn't know, but I doubt right now that like anybody would get, bro, right now, bro, I severely doubt, bro, that anybody would ever get let go. You feel me now? You feel me?
That's fair. What were you gonna say, Dom, before I ask mine? I was gonna ask, does anybody have opinions on what could have been avoided in this conversation? But go ahead.
I don't know. I think this was W content. I think this was W content. If you content pill, this is a sauce. First of all, Damo, Flakko, amazing debate. Amazing. Flakko, amazing, massive gambit from the rip. You came here with a game plan and you executed it perfectly. I can't even, brother, kudos to you. Damo, WU, My fault for clip forming back here, but this is I thought a conversation would be had. I learned pretty on there wasn't a conversation going to be had. So now we just here.
I thought we was gonna listen, and we're still in it because I do want to know what things could be done differently at Don't Jump.
I don't think. Here's what we got to realize. I think Flakko sees us as the enemy, and rightfully so. We did come in. It was pretty hostile energy, and rightfully so. He should have saw us as the enemy. I wasn't coming here to be enemized. Flakko, you was in my stream the other day. You and I had a conversation.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think y'all would. That's why.
Wait.
The internet, the folks that speak the most against folks, the folks that want to cover everybody and talk shit about them, folks in the media are some of the most sensitive folks out there. You disagree with their points and all of a sudden you're the ops, you hate them, you're X, Y, and Z because you disagree with something they said or something that they stand for. We've seen Stephen A. Smith crash out because he wanted to avoid accountability, but he calls NBA players soft when they shoot back at folks. Like the media, folks in the media have been going outside, whether it be independent media or big media, folks have been going outside because they avoid accountability. Lack of accountability will always have you going outside in public spaces.
Wait.
I don't think he thinks you're the enemy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, here. I started off the conversation saying I like potty mouth. I have no problem with it.
I like you too.
Right? Here, but what I said was there's certain like talking points that I identify with the human resource department.
Yeah.
And it's the talking points that I won't engage in. But bro, me and potty mouth can talk about like whatever. But it's just certain talking points I don't engage in.
But Flakko, before we my issue with you is that I asked you what was those points was so I could rearrange the conversation so we can have the talks. But instantly you was interested in having the talk, period. Now, granted, do I think that talk would have been maybe a little bit more productive? Maybe. But does this fill a niche of like viral clips? Like I was back here clip farming, my nigga. I grabbed a banana. Somebody clipped that. Send me that junk. I'm out here. Yeah, I mean, we was in the middle of the moment, as Flakko said. We was in the middle of the moment. Flakko called the moment. I was trying to.
Bro. Like, and I do feel like it got unproductive because when you have, bro, like untalented fucks like Damo, that's usually what they go to.
Stop. Because I don't want you to shoot at him again. No disrespect to you or him, but like I feel like we moved past this moment though. Like we moved past. No.
Wait though, right here. Again,
I witnessed Damo try to hold you accountable for your activities and call you out for things that you did because at the end of the day, you kept gaslighting the conversation. Well, gaslighting is definitely not the word here. What the hell am I on?
Who are you, Snoop Dogg in a green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, what the fuck? He kept derailing the conversation by deflecting and changing the main point of the conversation by saying, "Oh, this is human resources, hip hop media," by changing, reframing the conversation by saying we should hold these people accountable. These people should not have an effect in the culture with their words. Basically saying that because you have views and you have a level of reach, you should not have a level of say or prestige in the culture. You shouldn't have that just because you have views and eyes. People should be able to be like pointing things out and be like, this is wrong, this person is propagating fuckery here, they're taking advantage of street shit here, they're not doing things, they're not focusing on hip-hop, they're doing all sorts of fuck shit. So when people call it out, they should be able to call it out. You try to reframe it and try to change the entire conversation by saying that this is human resources, hip-hop. They're trying to say that you can't listen to these people, you shouldn't listen to these people. It's like, no, we're criticizing the things that they say and putting it into the proper perspective and framing it in the proper perspective. We're not saying that they can't speak on it. Freedom of speech, speak on what you want. We're not going to hold you to the same standard. We're not going to hold you to the same standard as somebody that is a credible, accomplished, consistent reporter or somebody in the media of that standard, opposed to some idiot that comes out here and just, you know what I mean? God damn it, I'm trying to get back on the point because you got me so far off the main point. Jesus Christ.
I'm not dissing him though by saying
you called
he's somebody who's
You literally called me a hoe, a bitch ass nigga. I'm untalented. I'm a bum. I mean, you might not find it as disrespect. That's fine. I'm gonna let you get your point off, but don't say it's not.
You called
somebody. You literally called me a hoe, a bitch ass nigga. I'm untalented. I'm a bum. I mean, you might not find it as disrespect. That's fine. I'm gonna let you get your point off, but don't say it's not disrespect.
You tried.
Again, bro, I'm sure, bro, if Potty Mouth wanted to, if he wanted to like present some gotcha shit like that, bro, he would have had a much better approach.
But don't compare me to him, because that's like you're trying to pit us against each other now. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Dom versus Damo.
No, I'm just saying, bro, right? That again, I don't think that he was a hired hitman. I just think that he was like a renegade trying to get a moment.
So cool.
But if he was a hired hitman,
wasn't trying.
He'll be the last nigga y'all will hire to throw that grenade.
Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so let's move on, right?
I got the moment.
Flacco, do you? Okay, let me.
The moment's got. I don't know why niggas is lying. Niggas is so butthurt that they gonna lie. The moment's got.
The moment here. Niggas
and now we're not being disrespectful. I'm not. Listen. I'm gonna take the high road because I've seen. What you say, Kevo? What you say, Kevo? What you say, Kevo? What you say, Kevo? What you say? What you say, Kevin?
Again,
what you say, Kevin?
Again, bro, you sound unhinged again, bro. You sound unhinged, but look, bro, you're embarrassing yourself, my nigga. Bro, act like an adult, my nigga. Listen,
I am acting like an adult. You the one throwing out petty ass goddamn insults. I didn't hear it. I seen niggas turn you to a stutterer, nigga.
Right now, my nigga.
Actually, I'm not. I'm with my child. I'm not acting like a child. You are throwing shots. You're throwing shots.
It's okay though. They ain't teach you how to act. They ain't teach you how to conduct yourself, and that's why you're in.
And Adam taught you. And Adam taught you. Again, all that dick you had to suck for Adam to get PR training. Adam did that for you. That's cool.
I address everybody by their name.
That's cool.
Right? Again, I respected everybody here. Again, I came in with pure intention.
I can't wait for the next California nigga to press you and you turn into a bitch again. I can't wait to see that. I'm gonna react to it. I'm gonna react to it. The next nigga that go push up in your face and you get the stuttering and looking for niggas to defend you, I'm gonna react to it. That's fine.
I can't even hear what you're saying.
I'm the untalented nigga. Yep. Hey, I'm the untalented nigga. You right. Omar, what's the next question? What's the next question? Because you asked about no jumper and he didn't really answer it. So what's the next question?
Hey,
and now you have to sit back and deal with your bad decisions.
You mad at me because I think you weird that your friend was touching kids and you defended him. I'm not moving around fidgeting, nigga. That's you. You're looking at your camera, fuck, nigga. I'm chilling with my daughter. I'm chilling,
bro.
I'm chilling.
I can't even cook you right now because I got the kid with you, my nigga. Right again, bro. Again, bro. Again, my nigga. Everything you're doing right now is moving like a degenerate, my nigga.
I am a degenerate, nigga. I am. Welcome to the show, fuck, nigga. I am the degenerate.
You want to talk about bring their baby to this conversation? No, what's going on, bro? You are a degenerate, bro. Stop cussing in front of your daughter, bro. Stop cussing in front of your kids, bro.
Shut the fuck up. I do what I want, fuck. Go have a kid. Go have a kid. Go have a kid. Go start a family, fuck, nigga. Go start a family. Your house look barren. Your house look like you got renters for the furniture. Your house look barren as fuck, nigga. You're miserable. You're miserable. You ain't got no art. You ain't got no pictures of the fam. You ain't got no blanket on your couch. Your couch got pillows, nigga. You ain't got nothing. You got a TV and a couch.
I can't even engage with you, bro.
Stop talking to me.
I got more respect for your
kids. You got a picture of your mom's up in your living room. Fuck, nigga. We not the same. Where your family photos? Where's your family photos? Fuck, nigga.
Bro, cut it out, my nigga.
Damn. Okay, we got some super chats, folks. Let's get into these super chats.
Donations.
Shout out to Black Hokage X with the $10 super chat. Black Hokage X says, I can't stand niggas like Flacko. I've never seen him talk tough to another man in person. It's always while he's hiding behind a keyboard. I would love to smack his chubby cheeks. Chubby face cheeks. No, boss. Hey, yo.
Stick together.
You said face cheeks. I fucked up when I read it and I said cheeks. So I had to hit y'all with the
stick together. Pause.
Because I fucked up that reading, bruh. That shit sounds sus. We had to We had to run that shit back. Shout out to Black Hokage X with the $10 super chat.
Donations.
Shout out to Stay Gold Radio, Brother Jumbie with the $5 super chat.
Donations. Donations. Donations.
Lakers in 5.
Shout out to Stay Gold Radio. Stay Gold Radio says Flakko is literally getting roasted by other fat niggas. He is not even respected by other toe-shaped men. Yo, it's funny because Flakko has beef with every other fat nigga. You know that zesty fat nigga that used to work at No Jumper that claimed he got shot? Dijon Paul, who was out at a concert. He caught the fade with a nigga. Dijon Paul actually had hands. Dijon Paul actually won the 1v1 fade. Dijon Paul, the zesty nigga. He has beef with Flakko too. If I was to bet on Dijon Paul versus Flakko in the one-on-one, I'm sorry, my money's on Dijon Paul. I'm sorry, man. The zesty nigga, he's winning that one-on-one, man.
No, this nigga gay as hell.
This is what's gonna happen to Flakko, man. He gonna lose to the zesty nigga. I got my money on Dijon Paul. I ain't gonna lie, man. I seen him win a fade. All I ever seen Flakko do is get spat on and make excuses. You got spat on and you were backing up. How are you getting spat on and you backing up waiting for AD?
Stop it. Get some help.
Come on, man. This right here is all facts. It's all facts, man. These niggas get bold in front of that computer screen. But he got pressed by Wack. He was acting real sus, real bitch made. I'm like, Wack is a little rat. He's a senior citizen, old little rat that's bringing all the street shit to Clubhouse. Oh, I got the content. No, you a snitch, my nigga. You tried it. And I don't know why niggas out there aren't wise, aren't sharp enough to pick up on all that Wack 100 be doing. But videos be coming soon, man. The videos are going to come soon, and we're going to highlight and lament the ultra ratting that Wack 100's been doing and the shit that he's been getting away with. Filthy work. Filthy work. Also, niggas been telling on themselves, so they got to live with the results. But also, Wack's been telling.
Man, bro. This is
Move
crazy.
like a man, bro.
You look miserable.
Move like a man, bro.
You moving like a child.
Paige Becker's got
bro. Move like a man.
What?
Hey,
The one thing I do agree with Flakko, though, is he should not have his child up on the screen, man. Like, you can't be going in these back and forths cussing and having your child on the screen. That's the thing I agree with him on. Like, you gotta, like, where's the mother of the child? Where's somebody else? Like, this nigga needs some help.
Moving like a
bro,
child.
Move like
Flakko,
a man.
what's your favorite
Hey,
goons,
listen,
Flakko?
bro.
What's your favorite
Move
goons?
like a man right now, bro. You are a
He
kid.
probably
You
beat
were
off on that
drunk
couch
one day
before he
and
got in
realized
here.
that
What's your favorite
right
goons?
now
Like,
is
what
not
you
cool.
what you gooning to right
It's
now?
not cool.
Man, I got y'all. So
Whoever
there's this
Adam fucking,
restaurant.
that's who he's going to. He's going to whoever Adam fucking.
If Kendrick was Canadian, but Drake was American.
Again, bro, you continue to cuss in front of your kid, my nigga.
How many times did you watch
What's wrong
Kazumi
with you,
and
bro?
Adam fuck? How
What's
many times
wrong
did you do
with
that?
you, bro?
How many times did you watch Kazumi and Adam fuck? How many times?
Have respect
How
for
many
your kid at
times?
least, my nigga.
How many times?
Hey,
How many times?
Have respect at least for your
How many
child, bro.
times did
What's wrong with you, bro?
Kazumi and Adam fuck you? Just
Shout out to Brother Jumbie, Stay Gold Radio with the $5 super chat.
Donations. Donations.
Brother Jumbie said, Flakko with his bitter baby mama shaped hips and thighs tried to get inside Dijon Paul mustard all diddy. He a chubby lady boy chaser. Hey, yo, man.
Stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I be struggling to read these shits, man. These shits is so. These super chats are fucking hilarious, man. Like, holy.
watching the corner like a fuck.
Bro, have respect for your child at least. Bro. Conduct yourself like a man in front of your
What you
child,
say, Kevo?
bro. Morals, integrity,
What
and
you say,
principles,
Kevo?
bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What you say, Kevo?
What's wrong with you, bro?
What you say, Kevo? Wait,
I think
I'm
we've
on
learned-
Flakko.
I still
Bro,
gotta read
why are you conducting yourself like this when you got a kid with you, bro?
Hey, I'm pulling at you, nigga.
Why are you acting like this, bro?
ton of
Why are you
super chats
acting like
to
this when
read
you are a whole
potentially,
father out here in the world, bro?
that we probably couldn't get.
Hey, Flakko, remember, you said it. It doesn't matter how he acts. You should not be trying to speak any accountability to him. He's a content creator. He's the worst of the worst, right? The audience will figure it out by themselves, right? So you don't have to say any of this, bruh.
Get through.
I think we've learned that the answer is truly.
So here's what I think we learned this episode. I think this is a beautiful episode. This is a beautiful episode. Here's what I think we learned. Damo's a crash out. Didn't know that about Damo. Flakko is a D1 instigator. D1 gaslighter. D1 gaslighter versus crash out. It's like mixing milk with oil. And I will say,
milk with oil.
It would milk with oil.
No, you finished. You finished.
All right, I mean, shout out to milk.
I've never heard anybody say that. Usually they're talking about water and oil. This I think they said milk and oil.
And I think, you know what I'm saying?
So
Gambit, I can't even lie to y'all. This was amazing. I
had a good time.
I truly wish a conversation could have maybe been had. By the way, I'll take credit.
They don't bring the nigga looking for a moment, bro.
I'll take credit. This is my fault. I brought up the rape allegation. I kind of opened that door. That was on me. That was I'd be the bigger man to say that. Maybe I shouldn't have opened that door up. Should have kept it closed. But you know, I will say this. It did get Flakko to call me a piece of shit, which meant the door was open for carnage, which I wasn't looking for carnage. I truly wasn't.
No, bro. No, right? And again, man, this is not, again, Potty, this is not for you, bro. It's like, bro, and it's when I hear...
Is that the nigga's name? Is his name Potty Mouth?
A certain side that probably Damo belongs to, you know, like with like that sector.
Get to the point, fuck nigga.
Again, oh my God. So again, there's a certain sector of YouTube, right? No, listen. There's a certain sector of YouTube, right, where, bro, all they do is preach decency, morals, integrity, and principles. So when I'm engaging with those people, I just like to show that no, bro, like me and who they consider, you know, no morals, no integrity, no principles. I think, listen, bro, I sit up here and conducted myself with integrity while I watch niggas crashed out and show their pieces.
Bro has no idea what integrity is. No idea.
Shit. So I'm okay with how I look up here because again, bro, I respected everybody, right? So again, I just love to highlight and have clips like this for my own personal viewing. So whenever I engage with another one of these niggas, I just show clips like this.
Fuck, nigga. Damn, get to the point. Niggas out here like Michael Scott talking. Nigga, like, God damn.
Y'all consider no morals and principles. I conduct myself with morals, integrity, and principles, and I treat everybody with respect.
Survey said.
But do you just start talking and then try to find the sentence as it goes? Like, do you not think when you talk, you just start saying shit and then try to find it as it's going?
So we'll never get to the
realize
state of
like,
media.
By the way, I think
I'm not engaging with no nigga with his kid on his lap, my nigga. Listen, bro.
Damn, you don't like fathers, nigga? Don't you got a dad?
I'm going to respect your child more than you, bro. So I'm again, nigga. Listen, I'm not crashing out in front of your kid, bro. So who's next? You feel me?
Joe Budden or Adam?
I'm confused. This man has headphones on. Why are you talking about you're not crashing out in front of his kids? I'm more concerned about Damo cussing in front of his minor like this. This is a fucking toddler. This is an infant, very young daughter. I don't even know how much they even like remember any of these moments or receive any of these moments. But I would just prefer not to be cussing like crazy in front of an infant. That's for Damo because the infant can hear Damo. They can't hear anything Flakko's saying. It's going into the headphones. So that excuse and that little trying to act like you're moving with integrity, or this is a moment to show that you're like I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do, but this ain't it.
We're weighing the differences, the pros and the cons.
He thinks integrity is like momentarily, like he can have a moment of integrity or show that he's good in a moment, but it'll erase. Why am I struggling out this bitch? It will erase all the fuck shit that he's done. All the degeneracy that he's condoned, all the things that he stood next to and profited off of. Doesn't erase it. This is like a complete whore going into church and talking about, oh, she's a reborn virgin. I'm having a moment of virginity. And it's like, ma'am, it doesn't work that way.
Dom,
yeah, what's up?
I'm trying to pick a topic. I'm throwing a dart at there.
Yeah, just those
shots. Give shots.
Just to anybody, streamers.
Listen, no. I do have to leave by 7 because I have to make my 4 videos for the day, but I felt like 2 hours is enough, bro. You feel me? Right? So, you feel me? So hey, listen. I have 12 minutes. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm about to say so. What's
okay. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Streamers. Streamers are stepping into the hip hop space, taking over media. Large conversation about this being a good thing or a bad thing. You have good actors, you have bad actors. Depends on who you look like or
I feel like this conversation will not end well because I feel like I know what Flakko's response is going to be, and I feel like he's going to be like, the audience is smart enough to choose. And truth be told, if that's his opinion and he has told us he is unwilling to engage with these ideas, then I think that, you know, I feel like this pod has come into a natural conclusion. I feel like we shouldn't
let him.
Well, yeah, let's see what happens though. Let's see what happens though. Go ahead, Omar. Go ahead.
He did have a comment.
Because I know Omar. Let Omar finish introducing
it. He did have a comment about Aiden Ross over Rob Markman, which I think that there is conversation there. But before we get too deep into it, Flakko, can you elaborate a little bit as to why you believe Aiden Ross is more, you say, impactful or important to hip hop than Rob Markman?
No, right? So I think what they're like referring to is like is like when I think I got.
Let's get these likes up, chat. Let's get these likes up.
I quote tweeted Rob talking about, man, yo, bro, like Aiden Ross and interviewing rappers and giving his opinion on like who he likes more between Drake and Kendrick is wrong, man. Stay in your place. And I'm like, hold on, bro. All right. You know, a white boy who interview rappers, right? You know, and who conduct, and again, a white boy who interview rappers who talk about hip hop. Like, if Aiden Ross is disqualified due to his whiteness, you know, why is Rob Markman, like, again, like my like exact quote was, why is Rob Markman, you know, like, I think qualified more to discuss, you know, to like discuss hip hop than Aiden Ross, and that was like a actual question. Right?
I thought he didn't get into these human resource conversations about who can say what. I thought he didn't engage in that because it was stupid. Why is he engaging with that on Twitter?
Right, because my whole thing is, it sounds like one white man telling another white man, I'm more, you know, like I'm more of, I guess, a resident in hip hop than you.
Authority figure.
Oh, so all white men in hip hop are created equally. All white men in hip hop have the same amount of say based on them being white. This is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. What?
Another white man. I'm more, you know, like I'm more of, I guess, a resident in hip hop than you.
Authority figure in hip hop or whatever.
Yeah, right. And right now I'm just engaging with his thought process, which is,
so a white person can't get into hip hop, do things the right way, earn a level of cachet, a level of credentials, a level of esteem where people respect the things that they say, that gives them a level of prestige to make good takes and qualified takes and put certain artists in a position to elevate them. That can't exist. They're all on the same playing field. Once again, Flakko's unaccountability for activity on these platforms. Thinks everybody's just this, like, what are we doing out here?
White people should not be in hip hop, or white folks are guests in hip hop. So I'm just engaging with him saying, if that's your belief, then why do you feel like you're more of a resident in hip hop than Aiden Ross? When, you know, like he probably in the last, I don't know, like 3 years have had bigger hip hop moments than you. You feel me? You know, he has interviewed bigger rappers. He have, you know, been more of a staple in culture than Rob Markin in the last 3 years or so, right? So, you know, if I just hear like a white boy chastising another white boy, I just had a question was, why is he more hip hop than Aiden, or why is he more of a authority than, you know, like the Aiden Ross, you know? And
Flakko, why is Eminem more hip hop than Aiden Ross? Oh wait, you fucking idiot! What kind of dumbass question is that? They're both white, so they're both equal within the realms of hip hop. Like you can't make this shit up. Hey Eminem, you're talking something hip hop related. You shouldn't be doing it because
Stop that. You're white.
you're the same as Aiden Ross. The fuck are we doing out here, bruh?
people, you know, like they listed off his accomplishments, his prior jobs, and I thought, cool.
You gonna talk the whole 12 minutes?
His opinion is white folk.
You just gonna talk the whole 12 minutes? You're not gonna converse with niggas? You just gonna yappity 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 yabba dabba do? Like that's all you gonna do, huh?
I think his explanation was fine,
The
man.
fourth
Omar,
mic
what's
is
your
not
next...
used to being asked questions. No,
Omar, get to your next point. Bro.
Nah, I'm used to landing planes, nigga. God damn, you just yapping.
The fourth mic is not
and you
used to being
stutter
asked
so bad,
questions
so it makes it worse, nigga. Niggas gotta edit this.
Man,
we gotta pay people to fix this. We gotta pay niggas to fix you fucking yabbling.
No nigga in the history of the world ever hopped in their whip like, man, I wonder
this is business bucks, nigga. This is business dollars going to you because you stutter, nigga.
I'm trying to watch OKC
I
real quick. Go ahead,
understand
Omar.
you being unfamiliar with the concept of coming for an interview and being asked a question.
Yabbity dabbity,
and
nigga.
answering the
Land
question.
your plane.
I understand because you are a peon and nobody knows who the fuck you are and nobody wants to interview you.
And now you really gonna talk the whole 12 minutes.
Let me talk to the A mic. All right? Let me talk to the A mic and answer the question at the A mic.
Is this coming from the former fourth mic on his own shit?
Back to
and
the
now
A
you
mic.
feel important?
Back to old music. And listen, man, listen. I have completely ignored the fourth mic now. You are now out of my entire perception, okay?
Yabba dabba do,
I'm
nigga.
not even gonna respond to you. So back to the A mic, okay, Omeezy? Okay, again, I never said that Aiden Ross was more of an authority. I just asked, why is Rob Markkinen is? Because again, Rob Markkinen is a white man who believes that white people are guests. And if he believes that, you know, then why is he more of an authority than Aiden Ross?
By the way, Souls, you definitely see, nigga.
We don't talk about white on white crime enough. That
is he white? Rob Markkinen?
I think like here, right? So okay, so he's white, and then the other half is like Afro Latino, and they consider the Afro Latino black, but I'm like, come on, man.
It's Afro Latino. What do you mean? Oh, they consider it black, and you're like, come on, man. It's Afro Latino for a reason. If they weren't black, they would just be Latino.
Oh.
Yo, somebody get your mans, man. What is this shit?
Oh, somebody. Oh.
God, Dom, do you believe? I know this is a crazy question. Do you believe Rob Markkinen is white?
No, it's definitely a nigga in there. Look at his feet.
To be honest, I don't even know who the fuck that nigga is. I don't even know who they're talking about. Rob who?
Type. It's a nigga in there somewhere. I'm not sure of his ethnicity for sure, but it's a nigga somewhere in the lineage.
W Dom, man. That's how you end a goddamn sentence.
My whole overarching theme though is about these streamers' place and space in this hip hop media sphere and their validity to it. Because I think that was not just Rob's point, but other people's point in that conversation is, how is Aiden Ross or how is Kai Cenat or how is Plackboy Max an authority in this hip hop sphere?
Now, let me answer this question. None of them are an authority in this hip hop sphere. None of them. None. Not Aiden, not Plackboy, not Kai Cenat. What they are large platforms which allow rappers and artists to have a level of visibility to get their music out there, to get a level of promotion. So they will rather go on a stream with Kai Cenat, which is going to get shared again, and it's going to be on the Shade Room, it's going to be on the Neighborhood Talk, it's going to be on all the blogs, it's going to be viral on Twitter, it's going to be all these places. So they're like, why go to a conventional hip-hop station and sit down with these folks and speak hip-hop when I'm going to speak to the young streamer that has the big audience, that's actively engaged, that is readily here all the time, that's going to get shared and go super viral. It's about the views. That's why artists that don't respect or rate academics will still be on his platform talking about, oh yeah, academics, we're doing the collab and getting an interview, because it's all about views. This is the entertainment business. It's about currency.
And again, open question.
What did I say? It's about currency. The views are the currency is what I meant to say. Man, it's late. I'm getting tired out this bitch.
Question. What is the criteria to be a part of hip hop media in 2025?
Views. Literally views. You don't have to do anything hip hop related. Your platform when you stream doesn't have to be anything hip hop related. If you do views and people see that you do views, they want a part of your platform. It might not even be aimed to the correct demographic that they're trying to get, but they don't even care. They just want on your platform.
Wait though, but there's no application for hip hop media. Meaning this, okay? If those people like Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat, if they have a massive fan base of millions and millions and millions of people who just so happen to also care about hip hop, and then once they are on stream talking about what they like, and then that audience of millions take their opinions and share it, and then y'all take a hold of it, and then y'all I guess react to their opinion because y'all rather love it or hate it, then they don't apply to be a part of hip hop media. Y'all inserted them into hip hop media because their audience is huge and they are also a part of hip hop. So I don't feel like you are an authority in anything, right? Like you are an authority to your audience. And if your audience is filled with millions of people who care about hip hop, then you are an authority to that million of people.
50 seconds.
All right, so this is where Damo takes it out. Bro, this is an interview format. They're asking Flakko questions to get his perspective on something. You counting how long he's taking to completely expound his point it's ridiculous at this point. It's stupid. It's unjustified. It's like we're trying to get his perspective on said points. Russian, like that's petulance at this point.
Open floor. Does anybody believe?
Oh no, I mean I was just going further the conversation, ask a question. So to take that, it's gonna sound like a similar question, but it's not if you understand that he also makes music as well. So how about artists or a streamer like DDG, for example? I'm asking not because I'm like major DDG squad fan or nothing like that, but because he's come out and spoken about how the industry kind of low-key took him as a joke, even when he was just strictly doing music, because his background was the streaming and the YouTube and stuff like that. So how do you feel about essentially like, because I get what you're saying, but a lot of...
No, DDG did what... Okay, so what DDG did, he blamed the streaming. It's like when a woman blames her skin complexion for the reason why she's not found attractive. Oh, it's because I'm this skin tone. And it's like, no, you're blaming your skin tone, and that is you being colorist and saying that you see ugly women within your skin tone and blaming your skin tone when you're just ugly. You're not attractive. You're not getting the results because it's not because of your skin complexion. It's because of your unattractiveness. That's what DDG did to streaming. DDG said, oh, I'm not getting the love and the respect in hip hop because I'm a streamer. It's like, no, it's because you streamed a bunch of corny shit. You were seen as corny. That's the last thing that's going to resonate with people in hip hop. Corny. People aren't jiving with corny in hip hop. They're like, ew. They're looking at that and they're literally pulling this.
Brother,
So that's what happened to you, and you blamed the fact that you were a streamer. It had nothing to do with it had nothing to do with the fact that you were a streamer. You fought an uphill battle because you were seen as a corny YouTuber. Corny is the operative word and is to be highlighted and lamented. Corny.
I guess people in the industry, and I'm going to defer to you, would almost low-key disagree because they'd just be like, nah, you just a streamer. But then as his blow-up got higher, and hell, some people started to fuck with his music more, even though there's memes about it. Yeah, then now it's literally, hey, can we have this person on your stream and that person on your stream and this person on your stream?
They totally invalidated DDG. They invalidate like every streamer. I'm talking about the old heads, essentially. The old heads invalidate streamers every single day of the week.
Now that part is true. There is a level of old heads that are stuck in their ways and they try to they try to shit on streamers, but they're not the market. They don't control the marketplace. They're not the key demographic consuming. So they're just a bunch of old dusty haters. But there is definitely that.
No matter who it is, and I don't know if it's a fear for their job type situation, or I don't know if it's they can see that.
Oh, it's for sure is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, bro, listen, it's for sure is because now people in hip hop usually do discredit like the new shit and always, right? But one thing in particular, I think it was Elliot Wilson when he was on like Rory and Maul.
He was hating.
When I heard him speak, yeah, but it didn't even feel like hating. It just felt like, yo, like it felt like fair. It felt like, yo, these people, they're getting all the good interviews that I should be getting. I'm Elliot Wilson. I'm Rap Radar. I interview Jay-Z, right? I'm the best hip hop interviewer, according to him, ever. So he feels like when Nicki Minaj wants to do an interview, instead of going to Kai, she should have came to him. And he feels like if these avenues weren't here, they will be forced to come to him because, bro, Elliot Wilson's era was gatekeeping, meaning
Yeah, so he's antiquated. He's a dinosaur. He needs to get up with the times. Talking about forced to come to me is filthy work. Forced. If these guys weren't here, they'd be forced to come to you. It's like, come on, man.
bro, like, like the higher ups, the infrastructure, they came to a point and say, yo, niggas like Elliot Wilson conform the best. So these niggas are able to enter in. And all the other niggas like myself or others, we weren't allowed to enter into the industry back in his era because we weren't willing to conform. So Elliot Wilson is having a tough time because once you are created by gatekeepers and you come from an era of gatekeeping, it's now very difficult to adapt and think that it's okay that people are just able to pick up their fucking mic and build an audience and gain more relevance than you.
Now, what Flakko did was one of the most disingenuous things, and he thought he weaseled that by, and he didn't. Because you are from this right here. Let me pull it back and pinpoint the point where he said it.
Back in his era, because we weren't willing to conform. So Elliot Wilson
back in his era, but we weren't willing to conform.
Survey said.
What the fuck did you do at No Jumper? Your whole career is because you conformed, worked at No Jumper, played the good employee, did anything that Adam wanted, and did anything he said, while meat hugging Adam to the point of filthiness. You did that. You conformed. You did everything you needed to do, and then you built your own platform on the back of being relevant on No Jumper.
is having a tough time because once you are created by gatekeepers and you come from an era of gatekeeping, it's now very difficult to adapt and think that it's okay that people are just able to pick up their fucking mic and build an audience and gain more relevance than you.
A minute, 30 seconds.
Yeah, once again, yeah, FSC, he's just being petty. A minute, 30 seconds. The timing of how long he took to make his point is irrelevant. You're interviewing him, you're asking him questions. Focus on the content in the comments opposed to the length of how long it took them to actually deliver the comments. What is with these redundant statements? It is really late. Yo, I really get stupid at this time, huh? Damn.
I know we're at that hash mark, so we're gonna close with the proper outro. Flakko, round of applause.
Oh, man.
Type shit.
I appreciate
come on.
you and your presence and your insight.
Man. Hey, bro, listen, man. I enjoy like your videos, man. Like on the Omizi channel, feel me? Right? And I did see like some weird niggas like try to like do some fuck shit to you this morning, man. Listen, bro, when we're in this space, my nigga, you will always get some level of controversy, some level of hate, my nigga. I'm just here to tell you, my nigga, hey, listen, bro, just keep making your videos, bro. Just keep servicing your own audience, my nigga. And at some point, my nigga, fuck niggas like Damo, they would just disappear and they would stop being important because niggas like this don't usually last, okay? Untalented.
From one D mic to another D mic, man. I hope you have a great day.
Platform. Go build an audience, fuck nigga. Hey,
you suck a white dick for our audience, fuck nigga. You had to move to LA for our audience, fuck nigga. Yeah, get out of here. Go suck Adam's dick, nigga. Go back to suck Adam's dick, nigga. Adam.
I love
Is it
Cat
payday yet,
Gordon,
Adam?
man. It's a great
Adam,
matchup. Curry,
fuck, nigga.
LeBron. Clay,
Damn, get that clown ass
Kyrie.
nigga too much
Will
fucking
Kevin
time.
Love step up? But then sometimes I want Iguodala. I love this series.
You know I don't do good with tension. God.
I do great with 10. I was smiling. I, ain't
I
gonna
was
lie.
in the
Could not
corner.
that shit.
As long as
I'm
it ain't
from the-
me this time.
I'm from the burbs, but I'm from the DMV.
Now, listen, Flakko really didn't have anything to attend. He didn't need to leave. He said he needed to make his 4 videos for the day. He could have stayed on this platform, had various conversations, clip farmed it, used that to make videos. But yeah, he doesn't want to do that. So certain people would make videos about all the beefs, all the drama, all the shit that's going on, gossip about it, but not capitalize and speak on their own situations. If something happens with you on the internet, a turmoil, some sort of turmoil, why don't you speak about it on your platform? He's done it before when he didn't look bad and it reflected negatively on the other people. Why isn't he covering this? He should. I cover everything related to me. If it's a back and forth, doesn't matter if y'all see me back and forth on the platform, on the panel, we still covering it. That's, I don't know, man. Nigga rage quit, disappeared, tried to get his bars off real quick before he left. This was a pathetic, corny performance. He was on this platform for 1 hour and 20 minutes and said the same comment like 30 times. We barely got insight. Outside of the last 2 questions, prior to the argument, we got literally nothing. It was a nothing burger prior. And then the last 2 comments, he gave his opinion, and that was it. Because of the back and forth with him and Damo. But this is what happens when you try to hold people accountable. Flakko got into the name-calling bag. He derailed and deflected the entire thing about him being a grape apologist, defending Lil Boom during that time. They could have done a complete rundown because you could see that Damo had other things he was speaking about. He was speaking about the meat hugging for Adam 22, I don't know. He didn't. I brought up the Predator defenders. The Predator. What are those guys called again? The people that Flakko brought in. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. There was a bunch of things. You can tell there was a variety of different topics that he wanted to call him out on as it pertains to Flakko and No Jumper and the relationship he has with Adam 22 working for him at No Jumper. He wanted to call out all these affiliations and all the things that he did, but he didn't get to it because the first thing that he called out, Flakko turned it into a crash out moment, name calling moment, unproductive conversation moment. Good for clip farming, but we couldn't get to the bottom of him being accountable or attempting to hold him accountable for the fuck shit that he does and the people that he stands next to. So when you want to get on your platform and, I'm going to run this story now and I'm going to call out how reprehensible this said person is in whatever story he's running for the day, there's a massive blind spot to the things that he's doing on the internet while calling these folks out. It's like, how dare you? And then you want to call people human resources while you're doing the same thing on your channel? This is just like Fresh and Fit calling out reaction channels while doing reactions on their channel.
Oh!
It's like, what do y'all, like, the self-awareness is just lacking out here. Just absolutely lacking. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button. These likes are still salty. They're still, still dusty. Yo, this is so late. I'm literally interchanging words right now. I'm just fucking them all up. These likes are rather dusty though. We got to get these likes up, chat. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button though. Shout out to everybody that hit that super chat. Really appreciate the super chats and the memberships. The only way to get a wrench now is to become a member. That is an exclusive perk of being a member. Even if it's the cheapest membership, you can qualify for a wrench. And without a membership, there is no wrenches that are available at this moment. So that is a new perk. We're also going to have some members-only streams coming up. Members-only clips and content as well coming up for the latter part of the month. We'll have those out in 4 days. Yeah, man. The end of the month, it's going to be aggressive upload in chat. Do not be disturbed when you see your timeline absolutely destroyed by shorts and clips and other videos. We got to get this this content creation system back in full effect. So we might be spamming uploads. It is what it is. It's better for y'all anyway. Y'all got something to watch.
I hear this shit every day.
That nigga's from the burbs.
Ain't nothing to me.
Sage, imagine you being from the burbs and you fly all the way to LA and now you trap Laura Ross. What the fuck are we talking about?
Dom,
Hey, what are we talking about, bro?
you okay?
Hey, yeah, I'm fine, brother. I was in chat. I was in chat typing with chat, yo.
At first, I thought what Flakko was doing at No Jumper was smart. I was like, yo, what you're doing at No Jumper, you're building off the backs of everything No Jumper did, and you're building your platform at the same time while leveraging the clout and the attention you get from No Jumper, the proximity in which you are to the storyline. So when he runs something about Loose Cannon, Whack 100, Brick Baby, or any of these folks, he's in the No Jumper building. It gives him a level of push, a level of visibility close to these folks. So I'm like, that is really smart for your career. I said I used to think it's smart. I still think that's smart that he's doing the No Jumper thing. It's what he's doing and how he's doing it, which makes it like, yikes, bruh. Like, you are looking like a complete fraud out here. Like, you should, I don't know. Some folks maneuver it better without looking like a fraud. AD and them did not look like Flakko and did not do the same dusty shit that Flacco's done while being in the business. They were still able to be themselves and stand on whatever the fuck they stood on. There's a way to traverse it without being a complete meat hugger the way Flakko is. Like, the way Flakko does it, it's just like, all right, this is just nasty work. This is straight up nasty work. This is why he views himself the way he views himself. Oh, content creators, we're just pieces of shit. I'm like, bro, speak for yourself. Stop projecting the energy and sharing it. That's the way you think and view yourself because of the things that you did to get to where you're at in the game. He took it too far. It's like you can benefit off of the proximity or benefit off of the platform in and of itself, but to take it to the level where now you're regretting or you're viewing yourself as lesser because this is what you did to get to the bag, your self-perception is all warped because you sold out, essentially. Is it really worth it? At that point, when you're always on these platforms defending your integrity because you damn well know that you have none, because that was the trade-off that you took to get to the views and the status and the money that you have right now, is it really worth it? Because some folks they're like tunnel vision. They think that that's legitly the only way to get to the bag. Oh, look at these other folks selling out. Look at these crash outs. Aaron the plumber thinking, oh, I have to be on the Zeus network. I have to be a complete crash out. All the 20v1s, I have to fight somebody. I have to do something. I have to captivate a moment. That's his mentality. Some folks think that way. Flakko is on the train of thought of, oh, he has to be close to all these folks. He has to meet hug the Saint and the Sinner. He has to meet hug Fresh and Fit. He has to meet hug Academics. He has to meet hug Adam 22. To the point where he looks at himself as a piece of shit. Less than the people. He's basically kissing the ass of the audience, trying to act like you're so great, audience. You 9-to-5 workers, you everyday workers are saving lives. Y'all are so great. I'm such a piece of shit. Hit the super chat. Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. You should donate to me. You're better than me. It's like that type of... That finesse ain't working, bruh.
Yo, chat was going crazy, man.
Shit too.
Chat to call me for another 100. Hold on.
I know my two hot takes to this.
Y'all niggas made some money today. I'm about to start.
Wait, he hugs Meech as well? I think you were just saying Meech. Meech? Big Meech? Low Meech? Big Screech? Big Screech is a rap, man. Man, for me, I'm not one of them niggas. I don't give a fuck if I'm from the hood. I'm not one of them niggas that give a fuck about these glorified gangsters. Oh, you're famous for being a criminal ass niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck about them niggas. The big Meeches of the world and them niggas. Like, who the fuck are you, nigga? I don't care. The infamous criminal. Like, I don't care about these folks. I'm not one of those people that love the gangster tales and these people. Like, I don't care.
Asking chat to send me money when I stream. Nigga, y'all niggas made some money today. Shit.
Yeah, we a little behind on Super.
Stick together. Pause.
Wait, what? I didn't know that. I did not know that. What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you making that up?
That's too. Salute to y'all, man.
Nah, yeah, we got a lot to read, man. Appreciate the Chattertron, Chattersaurus Rexes, man. Comment below series, man. Do it in the walls.
Can't read that one. So.
No, I'll
weird.
read it. Yeah, I'll read all the super chats because we do have a lot. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was cool, calm.
Yeah, we're good.
No, you good?
That's crazy. I didn't know that was a real thing. Y'all forget I'm from Toronto. I don't know these things. That's so why the fuck the nigga call himself Big Meech and his son call himself Lil Meech? If that's slang for peen. You calling yourself Lil Peen? And the next nigga calling him that's do they know that? That's wild. That's weird, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's weird.
Good.
I ain't know they made Crips in fucking North Dakota, nigga. That's crazy. I ain't know they had 5 Crips in North Dakota. That's insane to me. They call me a mark.
There's a different avenue.
Yo, which city, which state, where is this a slang? When did this become a thing? That's
Yo, niggas in DC.
A productive conversation.
You basically from Idaho, nigga. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm still mad.
Dom, I will say this before you go on. I started my crash out and I realized who I was about to crash out on. I realized that he would just get me mad and be like, "Oh, you want to fight?" Like, y'all gotta realize, though, I'm from Philly. I would have killed that nigga. And I have no, I don't do internet. I don't do internet beefs. So
I definitely don't eat beef.
So it's like at first it was like he was the spin move was masterful gambit by that nigga, yo. Masterful gambit. So I'm like, yeah, no, he got me, yo. He got me. I came here to have a conversation. He came to spin move. And I was like, you know what thing? I respectfully would back out. Now, I will say I did throw that rape joint out there because Damo told me in pre-production his joint. I was like, let's see what Damo going to do. It was a little bit of a two-man weave, but I also wanted to get out of that conversation. I was like, there is no respectful talks about to happen. There's no discourse.
Yeah, no.
I have no, I can't crash out, bro. Because what I look like crash out on the internet. Salute to you, Damo. Great moment. I'm not trying to respect you at all, by the way. I want to be clear on that because I think you made a great moment.
No, you good. And I wasn't even gonna go there until I get called bitch ass nigga. For what? You defending a nigga that touch kids? That's crazy.
But you should have, as soon as he called me a piece of shit, you should have known he was going to sling an insults. That's what I laughed and I was like, I'm out.
That's fair.
I'm out.
He called everybody up here. Oh, like, sorry.
He said we all pieces of shit as a platform. I'm like, I guess. I know I'm a piece of shit.
When I said, yo, you still making money for that nigga that raped that girl, he was like, see the difference between you and I. I'm a great man and you a piece of shit. I was like, oh, you talking like we outside through the internet. And I can't do that, brother. Like this is content. If we're gonna attack the ideas, we're gonna attack the ideas. If we're gonna attack the people, we can link up. But I know that's not who Flakko is, right? That's not who Flakko is. Flakko is an internet guy. Flakko is a self-proclaimed child of academics. And I wish we could have had a greater, broader conversation of how he's kind of took academic spot, in a sense. But I don't think there was a world in which.
Damn, he took academic spot, but he's a child of academics at the same time. A child of academics is filthy work, man. How you getting called a child of academics?
He saw that happen. He obviously came here today with a game plan, and it worked. It worked.
I'm over here arguing with Lanut academics. Like, what are we talking, man? What's the next question, bro?
Why he got love? LeBron got shit to do.
No, I mean, it's not too much more. Dom,
what crashing out?
The fuck you mean? What does LeBron got to do with this?
Lakers in 5.
What's up?
I know.
Shout out, doing.
Yeah. Are you still coming on Thursday? Or
Yeah. I have 4 here too. My Dominican co-host 4 will be here. I'll come on Thursday, brother. This is fun, bro. Yeah. This is honestly great.
I think this is a good pod. I think this is a decent place to end. I know I do have to read through all the super chats and stuff like that. We won't not get.
Okay, we are not getting through the super chats. There's 8 minutes left. They're gonna read the super chats, but we don't got time for that. That's not my super chat. So,
brother,
if y'all want to see more from these brothers right here, go to the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. They have 213,000 subscribers, so they don't need my promo. They definitely don't need my promo. But shout out to them. They also have a clip of this moment where they have Damo's interaction with Flakko. I might have to chop this live stream into a clip, into something shorter, something more palatable for people on the replay, but we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're going to wrap this one up, man. We are going to wrap this one up. The later it gets, man, the more my brain gets fried. And, yeah, man, we have other topics that we got to get to ASAP. So, yeah.
It's my turn!
We out. Yeah.